Okay, so I think last time we had just built our fancy industrial sauna. We got this guy going. We've got the petroleum boiler cranking full steam. We've got the petroleum generators also cranking full steam. And that puts us in a really good position where we have infinite power. We've got this hot box to do all of our refining, which is going to be way more efficient than what we were doing over here. In fact, I'm going to delete you. Get the fuck out of here. Get out of my face. I don't ever want to see you again. Delete this guy too. Yeah. And then, yeah, we're in a good spot here. So this is going to give us a bunch of water and a bunch of power. And then we can do a bunch of refining. So we can start getting real wealthy, I suppose. We can get as much resources as we want and get ready to go conquer this place. We had just gone to this asteroid and kind of started mapping it out a little of what we want to do here, finding where the various geysers are. So I think today I want to do just a teeny bit more work here. I'm really liking we've done so much in the main base. We're on cycle 500 and I haven't really taken over another asteroid. That's pretty crazy. But we're getting a lot done here. Having the petroleum boiler and the industrial sauna and all that jazz. This is, I'm having fun. So I actually want to do a little bit more. Let's make this look a little nicer. Let's get some decor going. Let's get the refining going crazy. We can start with like turning copper to whatever forever. We can also do wolframite to tungsten forever. We can do iron to steel forever. And then we need a little bit of lime for that. I'm going to go ahead and deconstruct these guys since they are in a bad spot, if I remember right. We need to move it like one left so that we can do a crusher. Right here. Bloop. Do a crusher. Do a... Where's my refiner? Do a glass dude right next to it, and that needs to be ceramic or it will overheat. Okay, and then we need to delete this guy as well or it's going to cause trouble. Pew, pew. Shoo, 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 shoo. Wonder if we should add a shoop right here. Maybe. Ooh, so I was thinking a few more things we could do. I want to just open up the floor of the base and get rid of the airlock and just start pumping out everything that's down here. That's a fun idea. Let's go ahead and finish chopping out all this stuff. Let's make big empty space. And then we can build a pump system here to get rid of all of the bad gas at the bottom of the map. And we'll just make the whole map our base, basically. We'll cover it in oxygen. And it shouldn't leak into space or anything. Shouldn't cause any trouble. And then we can just pump out all of the garbage gas that we have piling up down here. We also should do a... we should do a couple of the natural gas geysers. Or natural gas processors, I suppose. I think we can just put those straight in the industrial sauna and turn natural gas into power and also water and just get rid of it. We're going to be pumping out a lot of it, I think. There's quite a bit piled up here, and we can empty these guys up to 21 kilograms of natural gas. These things are just filling up with natural gas, so that would be good to consume. Let's see. What do we want to do for that one? First off, oil refinery can go here. Or not oil refinery, but glass refinery. Okay, so for power, or for natural gas, we do power, natural gas generator. These need to be made out of steel or they will overheat. We could just do like a line down here. It would be nice if it was a little higher. We could do it here if we want to. How many can we fit here? 2. That's not much. Let's do a few. And let's put them on a single row for the sake of uniformity. Okay, that's fine. We'll do a... Let's see. They have natural gas go in, and they have shitty gas come out. That's no problem. So we'll have natural gas come in here, maybe. And then go in. Nope, that's out. Whoops. Let's try that again. Just real quick, we're going to want to make room for it. I will do this here. We'll delete that. We'll delete these. We'll put it one lower so we can do a straight line right into here. We'll use insulated pipes to prevent heat exchange. And there we go. So now we have a natural gas line. So natural gas goes in. Shitty gas goes out. And that can go straight into our our pipe here that's emptying carbon dioxide. We might need multiple pipes going to space here. I'm thinking, we'll see. We'll see how quickly this pumps out the carbon dioxide, but that is a lot of carbon dioxide piling up. Could take a few minutes. Anyway, we can do this. These guys will run full speed. I don't give a fuck. We're basically using these to produce not electricity as much. Electricity is totally solved with these guys. These are going to produce water. And that's also why we have these cranking forever, not just for electricity, but for maximum water production. That ends up going right back into our petroleum boiler to generate more petroleum, because that's water-based to make the oil, and the whole process is water positive, so this ends up giving us more the more we run it, basically. So kind of the same thought here. We just want to crank these as hard as we can to just generate more water and to get rid of all that gas we have piled up. Okay, so let's give some big construction jobs here. Blue, 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 blue. We can chop all this apart. We may want to extend the pipes, or not the pipe, but the tube system. I don't think it goes very far, or not down here at least. Bloop, 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 bloop. Okay. And we might want to take one more guy from this place and move them over maybe. We really don't need many people living here. We've got nothing going on here. They have to farm plants every once in a while. They're doing a little bit of radiation, or a little bit of rad science every once in a while. We could probably use more help on the other island. We don't really need anybody living here. These guys are probably idle very frequently. I'm gonna take Bob. We're gonna move him. You live over on other island now, Bob. Congratulations. Also, take off your suit. Let's not accidentally bring that over. Bloop. Alright, Bob lives here. Bob's gonna need a bedroom, I think. Let's give him a shitty little bedroom in the corner. Am I out of plastic? Is it all in here or something? Probably. Let's drop that. Now I got plastic. Give him a nice, shitty bedroom. Let's do the fancy landscape portrait. Yeah, so I'm thinking I want to open this up so we can get rid of the carbon dioxide. Instead, we'll get rid of it down here. And then we can get rid of, like, pretty much everything on this layer. And we'll have oxygen here, and we can do stuff. In particular, I want to make a reed fiber farm. We've gotten off of using the pea water for, like, drinking or anything, really. So we could plug the pea water into a reed farm here and just start generating a huge amount of reeds. The Drecos are doing good. They've kept us going up until this point, and we're slowly piling up on reed fiber. But when we get to insulation, we're going to need a huge amount. It costs like 5 reed fiber per piece of insulation. It's very expensive. So if we're using this pea water to generate that for a while, then by the time we get there, we'll have tons stocked up. And on top of that, it's nice for just like covering the floor and carpet. We can improve the decor around the house by so much if we just start pumping out some reed fiber. So that's a fun thing to do. We can get that done. Let's get this guy all wired up too. We can keep glass going here if we want it. Let's see. I'm gonna move this over. Let's do it here is fine. Get it out of the way of where we're gonna be dropping the glass. That's gonna throw things off. It's gonna get really hot and then cold and hot and cold and hot and cold. Better to put it up higher where it's touching steam still and where it's out of the way of the falling glass, and just like make room here. We can put a, what do you call it? Box. Storage container. Storage bin. Ooh. That's basically what I was saying. Alright, we'll copy settings here, move them to here. Delete you. Okay, you need power, that's no problem. You don't take much power at all, so we can go whoop, and then we can go whoop, and then we go whoop, and we can delete that. Alright, we got a crusher. This is going to do egg to lime forever, fossil to lime forever. We're going to need an automation arm. I probably should have even moved this left one more. Yeah, let's maybe do that. I'm not going to be able to fit an automation arm in here, I don't think. We can do one here. That's going to hit the glass. So that can load glass, but we want one over here, too. I want to get the whatever's coming out of the rock crusher, I want to pipe it straight up to here. Right up to the metal refinery. Or maybe fuck it. Yeah, maybe fuck it. Let's put this right here. Okay, and then we'll have to delete the automation on this because it's running through this guy, which we don't want. And then we'll have to put a little bridge here to jump over it. Okay, and a little bit of power finally. All right. So we can use that to bring stuff to our, or we can have a storage bin here with glass, or sorry, what do you call it? Sand. And then this guy will load the sand into the glass forge. Let's do like 99. Storage bin, automation, delete this wire. Boop. Okay, we've moved stuff left. Alright, you're already doing fossil and lime and stuff forever. Let's see, what else do we want? Do a bin here. Move the fossil here. And what if we do a shipping arm right here? Does that work? Is that gonna reach? No, almost. Almost. Almost, but no. We'll just leave it. It's okay. So you do fossil and stuff. I think we've actually got that. Whoops, over here. Yeah, this is our fossil dude. Eggshell and fossil go here, so we'll copy setting, we'll move that here. And we'll delete that. We're just kind of trying to minimize the amount of work that they have to do to get steel going. So we've got our refined, whatever it's called. Refined carbon can go here. Let's make a bit more of that real quick. So refined carbon goes here. We've got iron right here. We've got copper here, just because I wanted to make some refined copper. And then this guy can reach them all. So that's going to load basically everything into the metal refinery without any dudes having to travel and move anything. And then they'll have to move from the rock crusher up. That's not automated at all. But that's a pretty small path. It could be a big waste of time if, you know, people are coming from across the world to move things 2 feet. But they need the exercise, so fuck them. Okay. Oh, I forgot about this. Yeah, you're doing the thing down here. Nice. Do that thing. Okay. We could get rid of all the water, or we could just leave it for a bit. We don't really need to make space. We'll just have a little pile of water. We can put our gas pump down low. And this should be cold. We shouldn't need it to be steel. Let's use copper. Okay, I'll do a gas pump just like right here or something. Doesn't really matter. And we'll set up some automation for this. Okay, so if this is not oxygen and the pressure down here is decent, then turn on our pumpy dude and get rid of the garbage. Okay, so that's gonna start pumping out bad air. Let's do just a little more here. We'll do a check. We'll see if it is natural gas. Then go ahead and flip this switch and get rid of it. Otherwise, just keep moving out. Okay, there we go. And then this needs to plug into whatever we're pooping into space. So we've already got a line for that. I'm just gonna go over and up. And this goes to space for us. So we can do this. And we can delete this guy, actually. We can start deleting all this crap. Delete, 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 delete. Delete, 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 delete. Actually, just take out automation, dude, and delete everything, basically. I think we could just literally, like, delete everything here. What do we got? Power nonsense we don't need. That was for old construction that doesn't exist anymore. It can go. What about automation nonsense? This can all go. Bye-bye. Okay, and that should be good, I think. Alright, now this is going to need some power. I think we've got our main power line running all the way down here already. We do, so let's just use that for the sake of simplicity. It's ugly, but no one's going to be down here, so who cares? You are checking for... what did I say? Natural gas. Okay, and then just to be safe, I don't think we need this at all. We can throw down a gas jiggy to add a little bit of a buffer, just in case we have a lot of gas coming through. Then it's not going to start piling up. But I guess worst case, if it can't get through this gate, then it's just going to go up and get dumped into space, which on the one hand is wasteful, and on the other hand, I don't care. That's not a big deal. Okay, so this can come up. This can enter the gas line. And then we'll use one of these guys to enter that. Okay, this doesn't need to be insulated because this is all the shit that's already exposed. So no problem. The insulated pipe is for this, which is 100 degrees, a little bit warmer. Okay, are you doing good? You still blocking stuff out and stuff? That looks good. Okay, so this guy, we can do a steel pump. We should do a steel pump on all of these. Bloop, bloop. Bloop. And then we need some automation for power, or for the Atmo sensor. I want to make sure that when there's enough of the gas build up here, we turn it on, and we don't just crank this at full speed all the time. Where's my other one? There we go. We can plug these in. Bloop, 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 bloop. Okay. Alright, and here comes the, what do you call it? The fancy gas, natural gas. Put that there. Make it out of ceramic for less energy exchange. Bring this guy down and over, down, over, down. Enter that line of natural gas. Gonna need to do the same over here. Okay. One more. Join that same line. Okay, and then I wanted to do a jumper boy here. Bloop. Okay, so natural gas comes in. We've got this pumping system set up to get rid of all the garbage gas. This will probably take a few days to empty out, but that's fine. Did we already wire this up? This is set up for natural gas. That's good. Let's see. So pressure, if the pressure is above 1200, or let's say above 600 even. And this is not oxygen. Actually, this isn't quite right yet. I need to redo it real quick. But you are looking for oxygen, and then we need to knot it. So we'll just delete one wire, and then do a knot. So if we have not oxygen here at enough of a pressure, then we'll go ahead and dump it. And I don't even think we need to check for pressure. We're always going to have oxygen. We should never like pump this dry. Basically, there'll be high pressure oxygen above is what I'm trying to say, like always. I guess it doesn't hurt to have little safety checks though. Okay, so if it's not oxygen and the pressure is above some certain threshold, then go ahead and start pumping shit out. That seems good. Yeah. How are you doing? You still making copper and stuff? I'm gonna make you a 4. I'm gonna make you a 4. I'm gonna make you a 4. Let's make everything that is not like building or high priority a 4. You can be also 4, and you should be the sand, which is filtration medium. Okay. Try and get rid of that crap. Or just dump it down here is fine. Oh shit. Excuse me, what the fuck? Ah, fuck. Our automation's wrong. That's not good. It's not just the pressure and the temperature are high enough. It's also that we have oxygen up pretty high. So let's say, we'll say oxygen. So that's a gas sensor, gas element sensor. We'll say this is oxygen. And then we'll have to add one more and. Whoops. That might be a problem. Steam's a much better at absorbing energy than carbon dioxide here. So that's not good. Let's actually move this a little lower too, now that I think about it. Where do we want the carbon dioxide, or the oxygen? Maybe all the way down to like here? Maybe here. Let's put it in kind of in the corner. We could do a couple checks. We could do oxygen here, or sorry, steam here, and steam here. That's fine. And then let's do some checks on it. We'll do an and. So we'll say if you are steam, and you are steam, and all of this is also green, then send that signal through. So it'll work exactly as before, but now instead of pumping to just carbon dioxide, it will make sure we have oxygen here. Or sorry, I keep saying oxygen. Steam. Okay. We may even want to add a filter to say if it's been steam up there for longer than X amount of time. Ooh. Fuck. We probably need to change the automation for this too. All the water that's coming out is being drank. What's the automation controlling that? You are controlled by just a pressure sensor. So same shit. Let's go ahead and use the exact same line. And say, let's see. If the pressure's low enough or we don't have steam this low, then dump it. So this is going to be an or and a not. Okay, that's fine. Do a not gate here for this signal. It goes up, and then we can do an or. Okay. That's not gonna work. Not lead. Okay. Gotta play with this thing for a minute to get it right. It is not right. Not yet. Okay. Steam. 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 Okay, what's our automation look like now? Yeah, and this shit's getting hot now. We're up to 200 something. We need to be returning that water. Okay, so that's working as expected now. The water's coming back, so we can do some cooling, get that water back, turn it back into steam. We'll make sure we've got at least this much steam all the way down to here before we start letting any of it go. I want to make sure we've got a big buffer to capture all the heat that's being dumped for the most part. Might be a problem down here. We may even need to extend the steam all the way to, like, here, which would be pretty easy to do. Let's go ahead, and I'm just going to do that right now. Let's make sure that... I will delete you. Let's make sure the steam gets all the way down below the natural gas generators in case they start cranking super hard and getting too warm. It'd be nice to have a big bubble of steam, and all of the carbon dioxide is going to get pumped the fuck out by this guy anyway, so we just give it a little time. We should get exactly what we want. Alright, what else? If you are above 800, we'll say, go ahead and start pumping, and then you need a little bit of automation, which we can do, or no, you need power, which we can do. Okay, what about over here? I think all these guys aren't quite right yet. If you are above 800, if you are above 800, and power. Heavy watt. Whee! Your fancy wire. We can do fancy wire. Whee! That's fine. And then this can get deleted. Bye-bye. No, this is our main base, basically. This is our second rock, technically. One of the starter rocks. Okay, there we go. So we have no gas coming in. Whoops, let's finish this pipe. And this pipe. Okay. And then the automation here, and you were looking for oxygen. I think you're already set up. Okay, good. Automation, not oxygen, and the pressure's high enough. I'll say pressure's above 50. I don't give a fuck. 4. It shouldn't matter. We really don't need this pressure gauge, I don't think. We're gonna fill this thing up with oxygen. Okay, so now this boy's pumping. He will pump to space, and the very, very occasional packet of natural gas will get pumped into the storage here, and then we'll go into our natural... What the fuck? Shit. We gotta do a teeny more automation here. We got some garbage air coming in on accident. Let's do like the same sort of circuit right here. Let's check to be sure that we have the right kind of gas coming through. This is all fucked. It's fine. You expect it to not work correctly until you see what's breaking, and you fix it until it's not breaking anymore. So that's fine. We can do that. Anyway, we'll check to see if this is some garbage air coming through, and then we should pump it out. Let's see. How do we want to do that? I think we want to do it like this. Okay. Yeah, we'll do it like this. And this is going to cause a bunch of damage and waste steel, but that's okay. We're wealthy boys now. Let's just prioritize fixing this shit, please. Bloop. There it is. And then we have kind of let's see. Yeah, we've deleted a couple of these. We can use some ceramic pipes if we want to. Boop. But I'm looking to... If you have one of these jumpers, that does not get priority. So I'm looking to prioritize this for dumping. I don't want this to get backed up. And then we will say this is looking for natural gas. And then I fucked up the automation here too. It should be a not gate. If we do not have natural gas coming through, then go ahead and pump it to space. Otherwise, it goes right through without a problem. Easy. Okay, automation. So this goes up, and then this goes down once you do the delete. Okay. Finally, that goes all the way through. Alright, do you work now? I see the garbage air. Let's see if the garbage air gets priority, gets dumped here, or if this guy is going to take priority. Garbage air should win, I think. Let's find out. You're the slowest fuckers. Go faster. What do you do all day? You got one thing I want you to do. Why are you doing all the other things I tell you to do? Do the thing I want you to do. Go! Excuse me, what the fuck? Right now. Thank you. There goes the garbage air. Garbage air gets priority. Good. That'll back up this pump, which is fine. Okay, so now we have only natural gas allowed through. Otherwise it gets pumped out. And this line shouldn't back up. Should take priority. Ooh, natural gas there. That's fine. Pretty quickly, we're not going to see any more garbage gas coming through. It's going to be only good gas after we pump out the initial bad gas. Those are like airlocked off, so it'll be only natural gas forever. If we waste a teeny bit of natural gas, that's okay. I don't mind very much. Alright, we got a lot of water piling up down below. That's not great. We need to move the heat. We've got 170 degrees up top, 50 degrees below. It's not great. Oh well. Your steam. We'll just run it for a minute. Let's see what happens. We should see the steam pile up for a while. We may want more like temp shift plates. We just run some temp shift plates up. Those do a good job of moving heat. And with time, this giant pile of water should melt, but then again, we're adding a lot of water constantly. And if this guy gets backed up, that sucks too. I have a problem. I copied your food storage. How can dupes get the meat inside to cook it? So, just really quickly, I actually solved this problem yesterday. Let me go ahead and save, and I'll load up another save real quick. A couple things. One, if you take a look here at our fridge, meat is not allowed in this pumper. You don't put any raw materials in here. The raw food materials just fall into this little CO2 spot where we're keeping our fridge. The grabber can grab them, and it will move them into the musher or into the electric grill. But the raw foods get processed so quickly that you don't need to preserve them in a freezer. That's a mistake. If you put them in there, you have to get them out. You should only have like completed foods going down here. But let's say you want to do surf and turf, where you have to make barbecue, and then you want to save that, and then you have to make fancy fish and save that. You'll want to deep freeze them, and then you'll want to like take that out of the freezer eventually to cook it, right? That's pretty doable too. Someone asked me that on Reddit yesterday. I'm gonna go ahead and show the build that I did to do that sort of thing. Take a quick look at that and then reload the same, go right back to stream time. Yes, I want surf and turf. Got it. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so here's the kind of build that you'd want to do. Fuck, I deleted it. Give me a second. Oh, I'm so dumb sometimes. Okay, so you can do, let's see. Let me just whip this out real quick. So we've got food. We've got our ration box, or no, we've got our shipping. We've got the auto receptacle guy. We got this dude. Okay, I'll delete you. Bloop. I'll delete you. Yeah, I'll delete you. Give me 1 second. Nope. Okay. Okay, so let's see. So you've got this. You've got your food storage. Where's my food? Okay, and then let's do a couple of receptacles. Shipping with receptacle. Bloop, bloop. Okay, and then finally we'll have some conveyor belts. So this one goes to space still. This is going out to feed your astronauts or wherever the fuck. Whee! Now you have your 2 for like barbecue and for the fish or whatever, right? For the surf and turf. So you can take this, you can run it down, and then up, and then same thing here. Okay, and then you'll want to do a thermosensor. Do it here's fine, here's fine. And then you'll have a couple gates. Actually, here's not fine. Almost done. Give me just 1 second. It's a pretty simple build. Nope. There we go. Okay. Okay, so basically the same design. You just extend it a teeny bit. You make it a little bit fatter so that you've got more room to work with here. And then you want to do a little bit of automation here on the shipping too. So one last thing we need. This guy here goes down. Okay, so food comes in. Food gets pooped here. This guy grabs it and can move it around. So you do your cooking into your grilled fish or into your barbecue. That gets moved into the conveyor automatically. That gets pooped into here. That gets stored. That gets deep frozen. And then you set these guys to do the one for barbecue, one for fish. And you want to automate them so that you don't allow them through to the receptacle until they are below -19, until they are deep frozen. And then you will have... you can load both of these receptacles. They'll get loaded with one with barbecue, one with fish. Both are deep frozen because you've automated this to not let them through until they're frozen. That can be reached by this grabber. He can reach down through the cracks into the receptacles, so he can grab the deep frozen food, move it into the gas range, and then after that's turned into surf and turf, again, that'll get dumped into here. So as long as this has equal priority with these, then it shouldn't like grab barbecue out of this and put it into here and do like a circle or anything. You'll have barbecue pile up here, you'll have fish pile up here, they'll get moved into here whenever it's time to cook. That surf and turf will get pooped into your fridge, and then it'll sit there. So this is gonna make, this is gonna work well. Is that making sense? Does that answer your question? Surf and turf, baby. This should work. It's a nice little fridge box. I'll save that guy before I lose it again. Happy to help. Basically, just remember you've got that trick to be able to like have 2 blocks kitty corner to each other and to be able to reach through. So whatever you need to pull out, you can use receptacles and that little trick to get stuff out. You can just, I mean, if you want to make the fridge real fat, you can get lazy. You don't have to make it, that was almost like perfectly compact where every square is used. You could space out a couple extra squares and it's not really going to matter. You'll have more room to work, that sort of thing. But just use that trick to be able to reach through cracks to grab whatever you want out of there, and then make sure that it's deep frozen before it goes into the receptacle. Otherwise, it basically holds its temperature. So if you just like immediately pump the barbecue in before it gets deep frozen, if you're not doing that thermal check on the conveyor belt, then you're going to have your food going bad in there. How we doing? We're cooling off a bit. That's nice. We were 200 something, now we're 100 something. We're piling up the steam. I'm not a fan of the fact that we have a bunch of cold water down here. This is pretty shitty. I'm not sure what to do about that other than to like run some temp shift plates. We could do... Ooh, I have maybe an idea. I want to try something. Let's just run a big old petroleum loop. I love that idea. Let's do it. Let's run a petroleum loop. We're just going to make a closed loop out of radiant pipe where we can just grab energy from the bottom, or basically equalize the energy between the bottom and the top. We'll have just a loop of petroleum that's going in a circle forever, just to move the heat around and make sure that we can heat up the steam up here. Okay, so giant radiator here. This will help distribute energy up top. We'll move this down and over. That's gonna fight itself. Let's go this way, maybe. Is that, am I making this out of the wrong pipe? I'm making this out of expensive pipe, aren't I? Whatever. Expensive pipe it is. No, we can do lead. Lead's fine. Let's do some lead. We have 71,000 lead. Let's use some lead. Okay, so this will come down and around and go up and over and just make a big-ass radiator here that will just move some petroleum around and help cool this stuff off, because this is a problem. I don't think I've done this before. I'm interested to see how this is going to work. I imagine it will. Nope. Excuse me. Okay. I wonder if we can delete this too. Let's make that out of a fancier pipe. Bloop, bloop. We can make this out of fancy pipe too. Bloop. Okay, so just a big fucking radiator. We've got infinite petroleum, so we'll load it up with petroleum. Petroleum's also not going to like have any issues with boiling off or anything. And this will just help move energy around. That's all we're looking to do here. So let's fill this thing up real quick. That's a fun idea. I haven't done this before. Experiments. Science. Can we boil this water before it causes troubles? Is it possible to do nuclear energy? It is possible to do nuclear energy. In fact, to end the game, you pretty much have to do nuclear energy, or you have to do like one of the little Weeswort farms for radiation and run it for like fucking 8 years or something, like leave it overnight for a week. Yeah, you use nuclear energy to generate huge amounts of rad bolts and to generate huge amounts of power. Basically, with nuclear energy, you turn on the thing and it just starts dumping heat. It dumps like 10 steam turbines worth of heat if you're going to prevent overheating. And if you don't prevent overheating, then you get like a nuclear meltdown and it explodes and it just like messes up your whole base. It's a big mistake, or a big screw up, I suppose. But hey, that's 10 turbines worth of power at all times for free. Does the game actually end, or is the end game just automizing everything? So, I mean, it's kind of a sandbox. There are goals, right? We want to be going to get to all the asteroids. We want to take them over, tame all the geysers, get the fancier materials. Like, they have a lot of natural progression to make yourself stronger and better. In theory, you could just make a little box on your starter island, or you could just let all your duplicates die, and then you could admire the starting bubble and just look at all the natural wildlife. You could call that a win. But yeah, the end goal, more or less, or one of the final goals, is to open up the temporal tear and then send a rocket ship into it. And for that, you need to gather a whole bunch of radiation and feed it into a machine on like a remote ice island. So that's actually like my target basically for this save. I'll probably, I mean, I'm not just like beelining for that. I'll do a lot, but we'll call that the end of the game more or less. I'll probably try and basically take over all the asteroids and get whatever geysers they have, maybe make a couple bases on them, and then hit the temporal tear and call that a game. That's kind of the game plan. We'll see how it goes. Beat that shell, beat that shell, beat that shell, beat that shell. No, you don't see other dimensions. So when you open the temporal tear, you have, I can't do words. Words are so hard. Words just escape me. I feel like my brain got dumber. Anyway. When you open the temporal tear, the ice place where you have to like generate all the radiation to get the temporal tear open in the first place. When you send a ship through the temporal tear, then that place starts having asteroids raining down. It'll have comets, meteor strikes pretty regularly. So you have to like deal with those and set up automation and bunker tiles to protect yourself, and you can farm them for a bunch of like sand, regolith. And I think it gives you like a bunch of iron. It'll like rain iron from the sky, basically. So it adds like another challenge a little bit and adds more resources, but also only if you want. In the past when I've done that, basically all that I wanted from the ice island was to open the tear, and then I'm gone forever. I have no interest in staying there or like putting a base there or anything. I think they might have had like an iron volcano you could tame, and that's about it. But I just didn't need it, whatever. Once we get to later game, right now steel is like our backbone for all our machinery, and that's the only material we have that can handle heat very well. But when you get later in the game, we'll have infinite thermium, and thermium's a much better material. It's a lot better conductor. Can get like 600 degrees instead of 200 degrees hotter for any device. Thermium is the one that we want. There we go. Okay, nice. Now you can delete those. Good. Okay. So now we've got a big radiator. Big radiator. It might take a day or so, but it should move the heat from the top to the bottom. And that's just doing a little radiator at the top and the bottom. So we'll come down here and cool off, go up here and heat up. And this should just help keep everything equal. And then in the middle, I don't care as much because all of the heat's basically going to pile up here. We might have wanted to like run a line across here so that we can hit up where these guys are pooping. But it looks like this isn't much of an issue. We're doing pretty good here. Nice, and we can already see that working. This stuff's starting to boil off. That's fun. That's a lot better than painting the entire thing in temp shift plates. I imagine it's even more effective as well. Yeah, this shit's boiling off fast. Cool. Yeah, and the rocket ship and the dude that you send into the tear are a human sacrifice. So when you get to that ice biome, or that ice planet, there's like one of those frozen dudes that you can open up and like rescue the dude. We're gonna feed him. We'll take the newest guy from the ice biome and we'll sacrifice him to the tear. Fuck him. Okay, cool. That was an easy fix. Alright, so we should see steam piling up here now. We have that heat moving around. How's our water supply? Okay. Once the steam piles up a bit, we'll start drinking this instead of just turning it into background for our hot box. This should go. We don't want petroleum here. That's going to be a heat leak. We might want to add a little more here. I think we want more than grams. I think we want like kilograms, or these might disappear like they already have once on us. Maybe we'll just see that happen and regret my decisions. What's your problem? Why are you boiling? How did you get damaged? That doesn't make sense. How did you get damaged? This is the coldest part of it. There should only be crude oil coming in. Coming in pretty chilly at 90 degrees. There's no way it's flashing. If anything breaks, it should be up here, like this guy who's fucking breaking. And what's our, let's see. Crude oil's still cold enough. I don't understand why you're taking damage. That's weird. I'm gonna unlock this and fix it real quick. Unlock it back up in a minute. I don't want to just, like, leave it open. Ideally, we want to get it set up so that it never needs to be touched. We shouldn't need to come in and fix pipes. I don't know why it's breaking. Maybe we had a pipe... Or, sorry, maybe we had a packet that was small. If the oil isn't, like, 10 kilograms, maybe if it went through with, like, 5 grams, then it flashed while it was in the pipes. That could make sense. We might want to do like a rate limiter and say 10 kilograms at a time, I think. Is that the liquid valve that does that? I think you can do... Oh, fuck, I'm not sure. I think there's a way that you can set it to be 10 kilograms, basically. I think that's the problem, is we have little packets, like this guy. This little guy might fuck us. 6 kilograms. Or if you get down to like grams or something, then it's going to flash much more quickly. That could be a problem. So either we need more oil production, which isn't much of an option, or that rate limiter might do it. God, I want more oil production. It's this guy. It's right in the middle of all our shit. I thought 3 would be enough. You're supposed to give me like exactly 10. 333 gallons per second times 3 is 9999999. That's like 10. 9999999 is basically 10. Feels bad. Is there any more we can tame? Just one more of these. Oh, yes! Fuck you, guy. I'm coming for you. Ooh, I'm gonna eat ya. Ooh, I'm gonna eat ya. Perfect. Thank God. Okay, so we'll just add one more here, and then we'll be set forever, I think. We just need one more well. Oh, thank God. I thought I was gonna have to pull apart my whole thing or have it be broken forever. That was terrifying. Okay, so we'll make one more well here. Want like 3 slots, 4 slots, 3 slots. Okay, we'll do this, this. Okay. Thank God. That was terrifying. Refinement, well... You're not in refinement. You're in utilities, well... You just, like, click around randomly till you find whatever you're looking for. The grouping isn't necessarily perfect. I think the bathrooms are the worst for that. A bathroom, you go to plumbing, and you get the toilet. And then you have to go to medical to get the sink? What? Okay. Okay, so that'll get him in here. We'll do a liquid jiggy guy, liquid guy jiggy. Goes here. We'll do automation. Goes here, and we'll want one here to automate you, to try and fill it up pretty high. We'll go here, and then we need some pipes coming out. Okay, so we need to move oil down. I think we just, like, delete this shit. Bye-bye. Wrong button. Delete this shit. Bye-bye-bye. Poop some petroleum on our floor. That's fine, whatever. And then water comes up. Petroleum comes out. Or sorry, oil. Crude oil comes out. We can plug that right into the existing crude oil line. Cool. This should solve that issue, I think. Keep the petroleum boiler working correctly. Finally, we want some power up here. Where's that thick wire? Let's just bring this guy over. And there's no room in this for a air pump, is there? Could do one right here, maybe? I think we can do one right here. Let's delete this ladder. And do an air pump here. We'll want a little bit of oil right here. Just as a front door. You get canceled. Dig a hole here. Dig, dig, dig. Just hear all this crap. Eat the map. My map. My mats. My mats. I want you to be empty space. Empty space is good. We can do things with empty space. Build things and stuff. Giant contraptions that break down. Okay, we can do some crude oil here. People are stressing. We should de-stress them. That's a thing that we can do pretty easily. They might start breaking shit. We'll see. Okay, cancel this now. Got our little oil gate there, just a little bit's fine. Oh, you poor guy. Oh, someone rescue this dumb fuck. He's gonna run out of air. Alright, what next? How's the research? We should keep research going. Let's work towards this. That'll be good. What else do we need? Anything? Get some fancy food, maybe. What about some decor stuff? We could go. This is the thing. I don't think I've ever done the monument. We could make a giant monument. Those are kind of fun. That's the thing to work on. I think first, though, let's do the fancy propulsion. Let's start working on the cryo fuel. That's like the end game best fuel. And it's going to take forever to research, so we'll just get it going. Okay, Nam just shit herself. We're gonna take off your suit here. There you go, much better. That's a better place to pee. And we can even sweep that pee up. Just don't pee in the house, please. I hate it when you pee in the house. That's the worst thing. Okay, and then one more suit here since we took it off. Alright, so I was thinking for making people happy, we should just throw pixel packs everywhere, basically. We can do refined metal for the floors, too. We can't quite do more carpeted tile yet. But soon we can do that too. I'm going to do a couple of tiles here and here and here. We'll start letting the air out. Okay, you're made of lead. Copper's better. So let's do some copper. Let's see. I don't even know. We might want to make all these carpet, basically. Carpet's better. Can we do carpet? We can do a little carpet. Let's start doing carpet where people are chilling. We got some here. We could do some on the showers. Do some where people sleep. We're going to really quickly run out of reed fiber. We're also about to turn on a reed fiber machine, which will be nice. Okay, everybody gets to sleep in style. You get to wash your hands on carpet too. And we're out of reed fiber. And I missed one. That's fine. Okay, so that'll help with stress a bit. What about some nice pixel packs? Furniture, pixel pack. We got a lot of glass now with our industrial sauna. Let's do it. Okay. That's good. That'll help. Let's do some here. That'll help. Let's do some here. Oh yeah, dude. Just paint the room. That's good shit. Those are fun. We can literally like paint the walls too here. And I think we have enough power coming from our infinite power source that we could pretty easily turn them all on, which is nice. What's going on here? Are you done yet? Nope. Working on it. Getting close. How's this doing? We filling up with steam a little bit, maybe, kinda? Kinda, maybe a little. Ooh, this is all steamifying. That's nice. This dude's working. Give that a few more days, and this all should... It was like 50 degrees a little bit ago. Now it is steam and 80 degrees. A little more time, that'll all go away, or turn into steam, I mean. Our room will be in a better spot. What else do we want to do? And keep cutting things. Woo. It's a lot of clicks. Click, 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 click. Now, please. Okay, so if you are above 800, turn on. If you are below 10, then run the pump. If you are above 100, then pump out the oil. Power goes to the oil boy. And this machine should turn on. This should generate that missing oil so that we have no empty packets ever going into the petroleum machine. It'll be full all the time. Bob, you're stressing the fuck out, dude. Go respec. You suck, guy. I tried to make you happy, but they didn't do any of the building yet, so you're not happy. That's okay. We'll respec you, and then you'll be happy. Let's make sure you don't panic. We can do the massage clinic as well, so that stressed out dupes will unstress. But that's not the best. It's better to not stress them out in the first place, or to just improve your infrastructure to the point where they're no longer freaking out. This will make a giant difference once it's done. It's just not their priority. Okay, right fucking now, please. Thank you. Let's make you 5. Or 6, actually. Let's make oil wells 6. Make sure that they never go dry. Are you working and stuff? All of this, like, petroleum in here. I don't know where this is, how this is happening. But it's, I think it's fucking with the levels and keeping the pump from turning on. Or no, actually. You're just full. That's good. Okay, there we go. So that's one more oil well then. Please, dude. Finish the construction. Please. That's right, we gotta re-educate him. Gotta re-educate Bob. He's freaking the fuck out all the time. What do our schedules look like, too? Do we have stuff stacked up too much? Got 2 dudes. We have 2 dudes max per group, so yeah, this is a problem. Bob, let's move you. Bob goes here. Astro goes here. Then we have no one on that schedule. I think that's okay. I just want to make sure we have no more than 2 people per planet that are lining up on the same schedule, because we've only got 2 bathrooms, we've only got 2 of the talkie phones. We want to make sure everybody can do whatever they want to do. 2 showers. We're basically perfectly set up to have 2 people on each schedule. We could probably make more schedules too and have more dupes with the current infrastructure. Alright, there we go. The oil comes through. This line is totally backed up. We don't need to do any sort of automation to ensure that we have 10 kilograms here, because it is always 10 kilograms. That's good. Hopefully we've locked off the petroleum boiler. So I think that's all we needed to prevent any of the pipes from breaking anymore. So hopefully this device will never need to be opened and fixed again. I guess we'll see. Yeah, dude, this thing's cool as shit. This was a fun build. I'm really happy that I did this. These are neat. Eating a volcano and turning it into infinite energy and water. It's pretty solid. Nice. This is getting pumped down to nothing. It's a lot of water to get rid of, but it's getting there. Cool. Okay, what next? What other things have we got to do? They're making the pixel packs. That's nice. I was saying I want to run some power through them. Let's power them up, dude. We can afford power. We're power rich. All of these circuits are already at like half. Just load them up. We can add another circuit if we need. It's no problem. I don't think we even need it. Let's take no power. They're so cheap. Okay. Making progress. Things are looking good. Oh, look at that. We got fancy white backgrounds. We can make them something else, too. These are fun. Let's see. What do we want to paint it? This is our eating room. I feel like eating should be a nice green. Does that not work? Do you need automation or something? You just wait until you get automation? Is that what that is? Okay. Alright, we're making progress. We got our stations down here. Let's do some food. Or not food, but the reed fiber I was talking about. Let's get that going. Do some hydroponic tiles. Out of copper, please. And put a few of these down. That should be way more than enough. Don't need lights here. Don't need power. Get rid of that. Get rid of that shit. Okay, so we need to run the polluted water down now. Polluted water is already running all the way down here. We just need to grab that line. Easy. I will grab you. Polluted water comes up. Polluted water goes in. And then these can become reed fibers. And I think this is going to be like way more than our geyser is going to generate, but that should be okay. Let's start with like a little bit of capacity. Oh, raid! Thank you, thank you. Hope you had a good stream. I'm playing that oxygen game. It's a fun game. Alright, we got a nice green background there. Let's do a nice blue background. For our playroom. Nice. What about a bathroom? Bathroom should be bad piss yellow. Beautiful. Beautiful. You're good. Hope you had a good stream. Thank you, thank you. Reject, reject. We can take the strong boy, but nay. Alright, how are we on mats and stuff? Meh. How are we on water is bad. Ah, fuck. Maybe that's what was causing all our shit to break up here. When we run out of water, then this all turns off. We have troubles. You're getting cold damage? From carbon dioxide? What's going on here? What's going on here? Is the steam getting pumped out? Is that what's going on? Okay. That's easy to fix. Let's do a gas shut off here. Let's say if you are steam, then go ahead and re-enter the system. Just go a little bit higher, should be fine. Go like right here is good. Bloop. That doesn't need to be insulated at all. But oh well, I've already clicked the buttons. Okay, so we'll do that. We'll do some automation and say if you are steam, get pumped right back in so we're not accidentally breaking our pipes and getting rid of our steam. And this is going to need a little bit of power. Okay. Bloop. Okay, so steam will just get pumped right back in. And we shouldn't really deal with much steam here other than the evaporating water falling from this guy. So we will get an occasional packet maybe. Okay, that's good. That should help with that. No more breaking pipes. I think if we just give this a little bit of time, we can see all that steam is piling up. This is doing what we want. It's just got a ways to go. I think we want to reach all the way down here before it's gonna start letting the water through so that we can drink this, basically. So we got a lot of steam to pile up. We also need to keep an eye on this. The carbon dioxide we're piping out is not keeping up. This is getting more and more pressurized. I think we were at like 50 kilograms earlier, now we're at 70. If we're not deleting the carbon dioxide as fast as we're making it, that's a problem. Might want 2 of these. That's a nasty looking thing, but it'll work. Whee! Let's just double the pumps. You're at max pressure? Fuck. Fuck. That's annoying. That's okay. Maybe. That's maybe okay. Okay, what if we do this? Let's do a little storagey boy, just in case. We can hold a whole bunch of steam now. If we pump out the carbon dioxide faster than we're putting the carbon dioxide in, then we'll see the pressure go down here over time. Eventually, we'll be able to have steam re-enter the system. We just got a lot of carbon dioxide to get rid of, so hopefully having 2 pumps will make all the difference that we need. In the meantime, we'll kind of capture it for a bit. It shouldn't melt here, or sorry, it shouldn't liquefy. This is kind of close to 100. Down there, it's particularly close. But this is all, the heat's equalizing, and this is boiling off. I think with time, this should just get better until it's working. Or we'll see why it breaks in the coming moments. Oof, that sucks. Okay. You're doing steam to turn on the guy, right? Everything good? We good here? The pipe's good? Did I fuck up pipes? Yeah, we're good. Steam comes through, steam goes there, steam sits here. Cold damage? Do you need to be insulated? Let's make you out of ceramic. Let's insulate everything. Hopefully that prevents the cold damage. I guess we'll see. If it gets cold enough, then it just starts breaking. The steam here is just like right on the edge of being steam, as this is all melting, or sorry, vaporizing, turning into steam. Whatever the right word is there. What do we want to do about that? Slicksters probably would be the best. I'm regretting these pumps already. Be easier to do slicksters. Look at all that fucking damage. Oh, steam. You're fucking me, steam. Stop breaking. Heat up. Get warm. Be warm. Warm time. That helps. This is just gonna eat all my igneous rock, and more importantly, just like make chores, and you know, it's a broken device. That's not good. I wonder... I'm gonna say if you're below 0, then you're allowed to turn on. Let's just turn this shit off and see what happens. I think we might be able to just, like, gather carbon dioxide for a long time, if not forever, and it's just gonna get packed down here into, like, obscenely dense. But the steam will push it down, maybe. We can find out. But at least it's not breaking shit if I turn it off. Let's do this. Let's give it time. All this should be vaporizing into steam. And then we'll see where we're at in a day or two, I guess. How's our water? Fucking awful. Fucking awful. Let's see. We need to go ahead and just suck some more from the pea water line. We're struggling for water, and it's gonna break our petroleum boiler and turn everything off. Maybe having the steam sensor down here is not great. We can move it up a teeny bit. put it right back where it was before. Okay. And let's go ahead and just delete this before I forget that it's useless. Pipes are breaking as we run out of oil to pump through them. Maybe automating that to ensure 10 kilograms is not a bad idea. You get to be steam. Okay, so now we're only filling up to here. We're already closer to that, but it's going to be a minute. Alright, let it run. You make me delicious water, please. Keep the shit flowing. We might want to turn this on too. Just start boiling pea water into regular water, maybe. We could even drop it in here if we want, but that's a long path. I think we just give it a little time and let it fill. Maybe even look away for a while soon. Okay, we're doing iron to steel forever. Nice. How are we on copper? You're doing copper to copper forever. Also nice. Getting a little bit of that piled up. You will make a bunch of reed fibers with time. With time. Alright. We can do a couple more of the mesh tiles and make sure airflow's looking good all the way down to our pit. Nice. I don't know why any of this is insulated. Probably when I was starting the game. Let's turn this into boring tile. Alright, you go fix this shit for the last time, okay? Go fix the shit. We're gonna keep it full of petroleum now. That's important. We just need the water. Running the gauntlet. Bloop, bloop. Okay. And we can lock that. Alright, what now? We could do some skilling. Who's my... I remember this Astro. We were just teaching her things. Let's make her suck less. Let's give her a fancy hat. Fuck yeah, dude. Bob just got reskilled. Bob can do construction. Bob can be strong. Let's make him a mech boy. Okay, and you get a nice hat too. Congratulations. Yeah, I think that's good. Okay, let's do a couple more of these guys in here. That's nice. We'll just paint the whole building. We want to spoil the Astros more than anyone else. Does that work? That feels cheaty, but okay. Just raise that decor value. That'll just help with stress when they're living on other places. Oops. Did that on the wrong island. That's fine. How are these guys doing? They're down to 4 reed fiber. That's not great. They barely have to go outside, though. How are we doing in the spaceship? You got reed fiber in here? Reed fiber. You have 0 units of reed fiber. That's not good. We need reed fiber pretty bad. Excuse me, grow faster. Grow faster. Thank you. Good talk. Okay. Look pretty good. Wake up, headset. Did you die? Just a second, I need alt tab to turn my headset on. Disconnect. Wake up, headset. Misbehaving. Connect. There we go. I wonder, we might like have to do slicksters down here. I don't want to. This isn't really working at all. Tough decisions. What to do with the CO2? It's not great that we're not capturing this water. It's just falling right into where we're trying to pump out the CO2. Something like this is much nicer. If these guys were up higher, that would be better. We might even be able to just like move them. We could do one or two. It looks like there's not a lot of natural gas coming in at all. Like they're not even running. So maybe we could get away with just having this one, basically. Or sorry, yeah, just having this one up high, and this will drop its pea water here, and then we can run this guy without having to worry about steam, given all of this has boiled off. Let's try that, see what happens. Okay, so we can just run a line straight up. It's a little gross, but this should work. Okay, we can destroy this, we can destroy these. We need to move some power. We've got the thick line already ready to go. That's perfect, very convenient. And then we just need an exit for the CO2, which will run this way. That's ugly. And then we'll do a another jumper guy. Where's my jumper guy? Ceramic jumper guy. Boom. Okay. Kind of being lazy with the gas routing here, just moving it all the way up, but since it's insulated, it shouldn't leak too much energy. Or it shouldn't absorb too much energy before it destroys the natural gas. How you doing, Pumpy Boy? Are we pumping to vacuum yet? You are pretty low pressure. I'm going to turn you back on. Let's say if you're above 500. Let's make sure there's at least a little bit of buildup of stuff. Okay. And then the oxygen should be pumping everywhere, basically. What's our oxygen look like? Mediocre. Pretty mediocre. We were struggling for water for so long, I think that's the problem still, even. Oh, yeah. We really need to be getting this steam back as water. Getting closer, I guess. Like 2-3 tiles to go before this guy gets triggered, and then we start being able to drink the water. Oh, wow. Okay. Alright, what else are we doing? What next? I was thinking, so I want to fly over to the next planet and start taking this over pretty quickly. We're about ready for it. I think everything back home is okay-ish for now. We'll need to keep an eye on it. But with time, I think we're going to be okay here. Once this all boils off, we shouldn't see any more water collecting down here. It's all going to get caught right here, and then it will get boiled away. So we should never have any steam getting pumped up, or never have any steam entering this system. And that should allow us to turn these pumps back on if we want to just pump this shit out. But first we need to wait for this to go. It's got to go. So we're making tons of heat, and that'll get spread around with this big old radiator, and that'll just keep boiling off the water. It takes a minute. It's a good amount of water here. And it's getting real close. We're at 99 here. 99 out of 100. And the pea water will take a little bit longer. It's got to be 120, but 117. So just a few more cycles, and we should see all of this going. And then we should be able to start pumping out the garbage. I think. We'll see. Congratulations, you get to die. Do not want you. Less creatures. You too. You too. Let's get rid of the critters. You guys are little lag machines. Go die. Hi, kitty. Hey. Who's my needy little kitty boy? Who's bored? Who wants to play? Oh, you want to run on your wheel? Oh. Is it kitty playtime? I'm going to save real quick, and let's just run the clock for a minute while things keep getting better, and while we pile up a few reed fibers before we can go over to the next island and try and conquer that. What's up, kitty cat? What the fuck? Why can't I see my green screen filter? Excuse me. There we go. Kitty cat. You wanna play? Come over here. Playtime for kitty cat. Come on. Ooh. 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 Playtime. Playtime for kitty cat. Who's a good boy? Want to run on your wheel? Want to chase a snake? Kitty. Kitty. Come on, come run on your wheel, guy. Look, treats. Nope. You don't even want to play? Doesn't even want to play. He just wants more food. Nice try, kitty cat. You know the rules. You get fed once per day. And then whenever the little dry food machine feeds you. Alright, what else? Let's start loading up the spaceship. What we got in here? We got some steel. We got a bunch of tungsten. That's nice. Let's do more steel and more copper. Glass, steel, fine metal, copper. Okay, we can load this thing up. We'll need to dump a bunch of reed fibers in here. We've got some plastic. We should maybe add a little bit more. 7 tons is a lot, but I think that'll disappear surprisingly quickly if we start pumping tubes everywhere. Oh, we've already got a good amount of glass. We probably don't need to bring any more glass, actually. Let's go ahead and say no more glass. Alright, they'll load this up with copper and steel for a minute. And I want to use the bathroom really quickly. I'm going to stand up and move around a little. I'll be back in just 1 minute. I think up next we just give this a teeny bit more time. And everything's moving in a good direction. We'll get enough reed fiber to be able to go over to the other island and do some stuff. We don't need much. I think even with, like, we've got like 4 or 5 reed fiber. That's probably enough for now. We don't need a ton. But I want a bit. And now that we have these plants going, we're going to get a lot. Okay. Back in a minute, and then we'll fly over to the other island and start taming some geysers over there. Seems like a plan. Who's my good boy? Who's your good kitty boy? Huh? Who's your good kitty? Ooh. I've got a great idea. We should build a chomper. Yeah. Yeah, I like that idea. Chomp fucking chomp, baby. Okay, drop the steel. We're gonna need some down here. Let's do a chomper. Let's see. Chomp, fucking chomp. This is a much better way of dealing with the stuff. I'll explain this in a second. We'll make a thing, and then we'll turn it on, and then I will say words about it, and we will be good. Okay. You trapped now? That's gorgeous. Get out of there. Get out of there. Get out of there. Get out of there. You gotta go. Get out of there. What do you get out of there? Get out of there, Bert. Oh my god. Poor Bert. He's chomping Bert. Ah, my fuck. Let's see. Let's do automation. I will give you a green signal from a switch for now so that all of these will open and Bert won't get chomped. Free Bert. Okay, so we're gonna do a little timer here where we do, let's see, we'll do a green duration of like 5 seconds and then a red duration of like 5 seconds or whatever, we'll see. Then we want to do some automation. We will say, so this is just going to be oscillating between green and red constantly with whatever timing we give it. We'll say when this goes to red, we want to boost the signal. We want to do a buffer for the bottom guys. We want to make sure that they stay open just a little bit longer. I think that's it. That's like all we need here. So basically what I'm thinking is this oscillates between green and red. It's going to open and shut these doors constantly. So we'll shut the 2 top doors immediately. And then we will boost this signal, hi, bye kitty, to make the bottom ones stay green a little longer. So we'll wait for these top drawers to shut, and then we'll shut the bottom drawers, and it will destroy whatever's down there. And then the only other thing that we're going to want is to make sure that the pressure's high enough and that it is not steam, but carbon dioxide that we're chomping. This is a useful device. This is a much better way of eating the carbon dioxide. We can't fuck it up. We're not going to accidentally destroy steam. This is much better. Okay. So we'll do that, and then we will delete this guy. It's not just a green signal. Okay. So we'll do, if the pressure is high enough, God, he's a beautiful kitty. Okay, so we'll check to see if the pressure is high enough. We'll check, maybe like right here. It's fine. Somewhere. Check here. Check here in case there's pockets of steam. If the pressure's high enough and it is not steam. Quit using shit materials, dude. Why does it keep switching out of tungsten? So if the pressure's high enough and it's not steam, pressure high enough, not steam, then you're allowed to turn on the switcheroo. These are all steam. Steam, 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 steam. We'll say if the pressure is above that. Sure. Nice. Let's see how this works. We're just gonna chomp the fuck out of everything. There, that shuts. Chomped. Shuts. Shuts. This doesn't even need power. It's just pure automation. And this is just going to destroy... a lot. You can see it's pumping up to like 20 kilograms, gone. 17, 20 kilograms, gone. Nice chomper, baby. Fuck yeah. Nice. That is a way better way of dealing with all this garbage. Let's get rid of all the weird ugliness here now. Look at all this nasty. Bye, bye, bye. No more nasty, please. The nasty's gotta go. I don't ever want to see this. I want to forget that I ever did this shit. This is terrible. Make it go. It's gotta go. I don't want it. I don't love you anymore. Chomp. 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 Let's stay green for a little bit longer, maybe. Let's do like 7 seconds so that it can actually fill up a little bit. And then it chomps. Chomp, chomp, chomp. Okay. I think if we let this run, that we should see all of the carbon dioxide disappear relatively quickly. We can see the steam's getting pushed down already. That's good. Is this shit turning on yet, or is it too cold? What's my automation look like? Oh my god. Oh, what have I done? Let's see. So if it is warm enough and the pressure's high enough and all of these steams, so it's not warm enough yet. It needs to be 140, I said, before it'll turn on. It's 126. That's fair. Just need some more heat. We need Chomper to keep chomping here. Let's change these to max. We got a lot to get rid of. Cool. Okay. Hopefully that works for us. We can see that working quick. The steam's moving down quick. Is this gonna pile up? I hope not. We might want to... We could do another one of these, or another one or two, just like right here even. That's easy. Man, it's taken a long time to get this working right. We're still almost there, but not quite. I hope you saved the day, Chomper. Chomp on, brother. Chomp, chomp, baby. I'm much happier with this. This is a good permanent solution for the carbon dioxide buildup. Okay, we can let that run for a while. How are we on reed fibers? Oh, yes. How are we on water? Running through it fast now. That's not surprising. You're dormant for, 5 more days. That's good timing. How are we on drinkable water? Still completely and utterly fucked. We're just barely getting enough through. Hopefully with time. A little bit more time. We just need temperature. Actually, you know what? I don't even care what the temperature is. If we can run the steam turbines, then we should. Even if they pump down to like 25, that's still hot enough that polluted water will boil. This boy is still going to be making steam or heat forever. So let's say, instead of doing 140, I'm going to do 1 degree. Ooh. Now these guys can turn on. That should go the correct direction since the pressure and everything's high enough. And we've got steam and whatnot. We can see that entering our water stream, and we desperately, desperately, desperately needed that. We need that water to come back into the system. We're just like piling it up as steam in here, which is not good. Much better to consume it. Okay. Are you done? Am I finished with you? Are you gonna work for me forever now, maybe? I sure fucking hope so. don't think we need this, but there's room. No, there isn't. That's fine. Nice. Okay. I think the industrial sauna might be done. I think it'll generate enough heat to keep the steam going. We got a little aqua tuner working hard here to help make that happen if we need to. If it gets too cold, which it is, then it's going to heat up this liquid all the time and then cool it off and just make heat in here to boil that pea water. Chomper boys chomping on this. We've gone from 100-something kilograms to 80 kilograms, and the steam is rapidly going down. So we should see the steam come all the way down to here pretty quick before it triggers these sensors, and then Chomper shuts up. That'll be good. Nice. I'm feeling much better about this now. Okay. Oh, shit. And actually, what's going on here? That's a problem. This still needs to get pumped out. If we have bad gas coming through, send it to space. Still, we do not want to turn that one off. That's going to allow, like, polluted oxygen and stuff into our natural gas dudes. Okay, am I done? Are you finished? It's been like 5 hours or something. It's been a long time I've been playing with this polluted water boiler. Or sorry, this, this crude boiler, petroleum boiler, and the steam room. Alright, cross your fingers, say a little prayer that we got it right. Let's go ahead and pile this thing up and take off. Got a bunch of copper now, that's nice. I think we've got lead in here, right? Do we have lead? Make sure we have lead. Lead is free refined metal. 16 tons is a lot. We have no reed fibers, that's the thing I want. Let's use some reed fibers, industrial ingredient, reed fiber. We've got some plastic, we probably want more. What else to do? I was thinking, I think we could do like a slightly different build here. Just delete this. Yeah. I thought of this last night while I was going to bed. Why can't I do that? Why not? I want right here. Right here, please. Because of this guy? Okay. Oh, you can't go there? You can. Put you there. Do a storage boy here. Nice. Delete you. Delete. Delete. If we have the entrance up top. Now, when duplicants want to use the phone, they'll come running up along. They can use the phone. When they want to eat, they'll come running up along. They'll open the door and jump down. They'll be able to eat. And then we can do another storage bin if we want it. Get a little more storage going. And that is a slightly better build. We get to turn this into a room. Nice. Okay. And just pack it full of as many pixel things as we can. Does that turn you into a proper room? Nice. You're in mess hall as desired. Good. That's great. Okay, let's do organic. This should be algae for now because we don't have any oxalite. Eventually we can turn it into oxalite. We'll probably want to switch these two. We'll put the oxalite here and we can get rid of this, which will be nice. This can be our generic storage. Cool. I'm glad that works. What else do we need in here? Plastic, I said. Let's get a little more plastic. We got a bunch of lead. We got plenty of glass. We got a bunch of copper. We got a bunch of tungsten. We got not enough steel. More steel would be good too. Got enough reed fibers. Food is good. 75 kilograms. Doesn't say the kcal, but it's a lot. Nice. It's about time to fly this spaceship away. Plenty of water. Temperature's not great, but not terrible. Alright, what else? This, I think the spaceship, we didn't finish it. we upgraded to the fancy super duper stuff, and then we didn't finish it. This needs fertilizer. They're going to need to actually be able to reach this, which they cannot. Put one more tile there. We're going to need to pump petroleum up here. Okay, so let's delete the water, maybe. Also, let's check to see that these are still reaching, which they are not. Actually, water can go up. That's fine. We'll have water go up. Water goes in. Okay, and then these guys can be... This is petroleum. We need to funnel in some petroleum. No, it doesn't even need that. We're good. Alright, petroleum comes from our petroleum generator, which can go up. Let's make sure we can just do a normal line. This is fine. Let's go wee. Okay. Up and over. And up. Okay. And over. Try and preserve some temperature. Cancel this. Alright. So now we got petroleum coming up to our spaceship. That's good. They can't reach this, I don't think. Unreachable build. This is a little hacky. Let's move this down a couple. Now they can reach it. Okay, what else do we want here? I mean, we don't need anything for where we're going, basically. We could put on some solar panels, I guess, but we don't really need them. I think we could put on some solar panels, and then we could use the current solar panels for a thicker line. That does make sense. Let's go ahead and do that. So let's do 4 is probably more than enough. 5 is definitely more than enough. 6 is overkill as shit. 7, oh my god, what am I doing? 8, oh my fuck. Alright, they got the petroleum line done. That can go up. It's a lot of solar panels. So now this thing will power itself, basically, is all I'm thinking. And then we can detach. If we take a look at the setup we have here, we just really quickly, like, oh fuck, don't die. We just plugged this in to our spaceship. But we can turn this into fat line now. This needs to be a thick, heavy watt wire line to be able to supply power to the entire map, because we're going to need a lot of power to be able to run all of these guys. Are you sustainable yet? Of course. We've been sustainable for a long time. Alright, how's our oxygen and stuff? It's okay. I'm going to do one more gas pump here. Make sure we've got maximum oxygen moving into other base too. It looks like, I think since we opened up the hole in the floor, it's now pumping the entire asteroid to 2,000 or whatever. So that's a little bit of a problem. Also, with that in mind, we probably should literally kill every single plant. Don't breathe my air. Whoops. I haven't quite ate the whole map yet for us to just start pouring oxygen everywhere. You fucking air thieves, get out of here. You have to pay for that air. Air's not free. I mean, it is for the next like 5-10 years, but you gotta pay for it sooner than later. That's coming. Let's go ahead and destroy all the plants. I'll destroy these guys too. Just dig up. Something like that's fine. Cancel these. Cancel, 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 cancel. Okay. Maybe next time you'll think about what you do. Oh, actually, she's gonna die. I don't know why I'd expect her to learn to think. She's not gonna learn to think. Their favorite activity is killing themselves. Alright, is that all the plants? We've killed all the critters. I think we've cut down all the plants once that little construction's done. Okay. And then we've got just a little more to do here too. They're doing good. It's okay. I'm going to go ahead and do a floor here too, just in case. Let's make sure they're not breaking into space on accident. Ooh-wee, we've almost eaten the entire main map. That's nice. Okay. Making progress. Alright, so now the whole map should fill with oxygen. Any garbage gas piling up at the bottom will get destroyed by our pumper boy. Are you not working? Are you not wired? What? You're supposed to be looking for natural gas, and that's supposed to go into this guy. Well, whatever natural gas here has been wasted. That's okay. Not a huge deal. Say if you're above 800, let the pressure build up a bit. There we go. And then we'll be eating that natural gas. That's good. Nice. Okay. So we have a clean ceiling now. Make sure that there's not going to be any sort of like... sometimes as you're cutting stuff down, you'll have like sand move around and it can cause a leak, which is problematic. You definitely don't want to leak into space or you'll just be dumping your gas, which is not good. Can you not cut that? There you go. Okay. Ooh, that's a big hole. That's a big hole. Panic! Panic! We gotta cover that big hole. Everybody can see your big hole. You gotta hide that shit. You gotta cover it up. Make a rectangle. How about over here? Any issues? Any big holes? No? Nice. Alright. What else do we gotta do here? Let's keep loading up the spaceship. Let's give them a little bit of ceramic. I don't think they have much for ceramic, do they? That's something we're gonna need. 0 kilograms of ceramic. So that's in the raw mineral. Ceramic, okay. Nice, it's filling up. Chomper's chomping. Chomp on, Chomper. Fuck yeah, Chomper. I'm so glad I remembered that this mechanic exists. That's the perfect solution for deleting our CO2. Just literally delete it. And anything else. You can do this for water. This is actually like last time I played this game, when I went to the lava island, I dug a hole straight down, and then I built a chomper, and I let it chomp all of the lava, and it ate like the entire map of lava in like a day. They're super strong. That's a good mechanic. Love chompers, man. Alright, what else? What to do? Things are looking better. Water's starting to pile up a little. I'm gonna try and disconnect for like the 5th time. Let's stop drinking pea water. Let's see if I regret that. I mean, we don't even have any pea water coming in anymore since it's dormant, but it will turn on in a minute. And then we'll feed our plants, which is good. I want to feed the plants. Yeah, they're thirsty. Thirsty plants. Poor dudes. Fucking chomp chomp, brother. Nice. Pressure's not high enough. Turns off. This is exactly what we want. The steam hits about here. And then if the pressure gets high, it'll chomp it away. This is all boiled off now. We're left with just a little bit of like petroleum and crude oil. And actually, with that in mind, with this all boiled off, I don't even know if this huge radiator is now a big fucking waste, basically. This is gonna take heat, it's gonna dump the heat down here, and then it's eventually gonna chomp it. This doesn't help at all. Let's go ahead. Fuck. Let's go ahead and just run this line along. Or even, this would be good. Let's do a little zigzaggy poo. So this is where all the pea water is going to gather. So if we do a little radiator on the pea water, this is useful-ish. There. And we go blop, blop, get rid of that. Or let's cancel this. Let's fill it up first, and then we'll get rid of that. But we'll just turn this radiator off down here. We don't need it. And we can even cannibalize it if we want. And then we'll get chomped, which I don't care about. We'll do that in a minute. Let's first get the construction done. What did I build this out of? Copper? I regret it. It's too late, though. It's too many buttons to click again. Nice. Okay, I'm going to take a couple bites of food. Interesting. Steam coming through here. It's fucking water getting in. How's a bunch of water in here? Okay, next planet. Let's go. That's warm. Alright, spaceship. Re-enable you. Take some suits off. Oh, your poor ears. Oh. Power's not set up yet. Whoops. I'll grab a root beer. 1 minute. Looks good. Okay, so we're flying to other base. I think this base is good. I think main base is all set up for us to forget about, basically, or just not have to deal with for a long time. That's the key thing. Just 1 sec. Did a little bit of metal tile here to get rid of the radiation. You can see that this gets rid of the rads. So that these dudes aren't getting zapped as they're tubing around. Okay. Yeah, so I think this is pretty good. We'll have to keep an eye on it. Hopefully we don't have any more issues with stuff breaking down. Hopefully since we got Chomper chomping, we're going to be able to pile up some steam. And then this should fill up the water supply. So we should see this going the correct direction. I pray to the gods of the oxygen that this goes the right direction, because running out of water has been a big problem for us for a long time now. We need that to keep the petroleum going, to keep the power going, to keep the air going, to keep the food going. Water's important. We can boil this shit too, but I love that we're just taking all this polluted water and feeding it straight into plants. We need these bad. So it'd be great if we could just kind of forget about this for a bit and let it just pile up with delicious, delicious reed fiber over time. That would be wonderful. What about any more of these? I feel like we could use a couple more of these. Wash your hands there. You got some for sleeping. You got some for sleeping. What about eating? Everybody should eat on some fancy tiles. You guys like to stand here frequently, and here and here. And we're out. That's fine. Okay. Yeah, looks good though. I think hopefully we can take our eyes off this, not worry about it as much, go focus on other stuff. And in the meantime, they will be just cranking out a bunch of refined metal and steel, and we can make more glass if we want. Let's do another 99, I guess. That's a good source of heat, and I mean, glass is useful. It would be nice to literally like paint all of the walls with the pixel packs. These things are really good. Very high value. And they pretty much only cost glass, so. Whee! That's nice. We can do it here. We can do it in the walls of the bedrooms. They're gonna cheer the fuck up, though. If we cover everything in pixel packs, everyone's gonna be real happy. So yeah, we literally want to like paint the whole base with all of those materials. With that in mind, I'm gonna just do glass forever for a bit. We have tons and tons and tons of sand. The only thing we use sand for is our refinery here for our bathroom. And we actually probably want to switch this out soon. We should just take the water from the hot water source and plug it into our base, use some insulated tiles to kind of help protect it, protect the heat there. And then we could take the pea water that's coming out and feed it into our plants. Plants, let's say we have like 2 plants that are eating the output of the bathrooms. That'll be more than enough to digest like 10 dupes of poop or whatever. So feeding plants might be better than wasting sand on a refining loop. But we can just leave it as is for a while too, until it starts causing troubles. What about this base? This one's got a little issue with this water pipe. This is gonna back up eventually, aka right now. Let's see, what do I want to do with this? You shitting on the floor now? Who's shitting on the floor? Excuse me, what? Why are you shitting on the floor? Because you're grounded? Yeah, that's a good reason. That's whoopsie daisy. I'm gonna make you take this off for a second so that you do literally shit on the floor, and then let's put it right back on. There you go. You look good now. That's my bad. Okay, so we've already landed here. It's time to take over. Let's see. Let's swap out the power. We're gonna do thick wire, and we're gonna go wee. Replace all this. We can do more solar panels. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. This guy's got he's got more than enough power. He's gonna be okay. Yeah. Let me grab a drink. I'll be right back. Oh, root beer's so good. It's like pure sugar water. Love it. Love sugar water. Big fan of sugar water. Okay, I'm feeling lazy, so we'll just go whee! Instead of doing the ziggy zag. I think we're gonna have more power than we need already. It should be pretty okay. There's gonna be a lot of power. It's not really a problem. Okay. Yeah, so I think it's time to start moving in here a little bit, or at least setting up the infrastructure. We've got tons and tons of mats. More than enough to do whatever we want as far as like building goes. So we can use the plastic to make transit tubes, and we can get proper tubes set up to go everywhere they want to go. That's kind of what we're doing here. It's a little tube backbone to go across the whole map. And then we can start taming these geysers. With the using that plastic in the tubes, we'll just put a tube next to everywhere we want to do construction, and then they can just like teleport home and also teleport to where all the mats are up here. So that's going to make life better for us. And yeah, we'll be able to move effectively here. We should be able to tame these geysers like really quickly. Shouldn't take more than like a few minutes really. All we want to do, we want to tame these dudes, we want to tame a few geysers, and then we want to pump their materials out and shoot them back home. And if we get that all set up and automated, then we can leave this planet forever, and it will just constantly be feeding us refined metals. Let's see. So we'll have a gold volcano. and a cobalt, and a something. Let's see. How do we want to do this? Finally on third rock, yeah. Cycle 564. We're finally on the next planet. In my defense, this base is killing it right now. This base is looking super good. This is doing really, really well. It's getting a lot of work done. I'm pretty happy with this. This is a very, very solid start to main base. So that's where all our effort has gone, and it has been very much worthwhile. This is looking solid. Oh, I forgot. These guys are going to have P problems in a second. I should probably deal with this. How do we want to deal with our P problems? I know what we want to do. Let's go ahead and do a plant. Fuck, they're going to need water, though. They're going to need a steady supply of water, which we have. Nice. Okay, so water's coming in. Water's getting eaten. This water's coming in cold. We can use this for our bathrooms, too. Okay, perfect. So we'll plug this up. Or sorry, we'll not plug it up, but we will wire it up so that we can drink water from the incoming water from the other base. And it's already getting cooled off too, so it's not going to have any heat issues. Even if it's coming in at 90 degrees, it goes right through this big radiator right here, and it gets cooled off to 25, and then it comes to our base. We're already doing that for the bristle blossom, so we can also do it for the bathroom water, just to help avoid any sort of heat issues. Might as well. I will delete the water sieve. We will take the pea water that's coming out, and pea water will now... let's see, we can actually delete all this shit. Pea water will now get fed into a couple of plants. Exactly like I was saying a minute ago, we can do just like 2, 3 plants is going to be way more than enough for 2 people. In fact, let's do 2, otherwise they're just going to grow shitty. And then we can take the pea water and, whoops, let's not do that. We'll take the pea water and plug it into the plants. And then this will be a permanent source of reed fiber, which these dudes do need reed fiber for the suits occasionally. So this will like keep their suits going. And we never have to deal with the water overflowing. We don't have to deal with feeding sand and dealing with keeping the sieve running. This is just a better way to handle plants. So we'll do reed fibers here. We don't have any. We've got to transfer 1 or 2 over real quick. Where's my transfer dude? I know I've got a transfer boy around here somewhere. This guy. Okay, you will do a thimble reed seed. Go, go, go. Just need to move over like 2. There you go. That's plenty. Bloop. There you go. So thimble reed seed goes over. We'll get this guy going real quick before I forget about it, and then we can forget about it. How about the water? I can leave that water. That's actually helping. Oh, fuck! That's okay. Let's see how bad it is. Game crashed, guy. That is illegal. That is... I think that is my biggest complaint for this game, is that it crashes a little too frequently towards the late game. Second biggest complaint would be just lag issues. Gets a little laggy in late game. Other than that, this game is fucking beautiful. I love this game. They've done a really good job. Bio, have you talked to the aliens yet? Did you say what's up? Where were we? Ooh, haven't even taken off to the other planet yet. Okay, this isn't very far behind. That's no problem. Oh no, they're leaving you on red. That's fucked up, dude. Okay, so we move over some reed fiber real quick. Let's see. Seed, reed fiber. Are you all good and stuff? I remember I did a thing over here with the gas. Gas, delete that, and the gas goes this way now. Because we got some weird... That's so annoying. Got that weird steam coming through. We need to just dump it over here and that'll be fine. Let's see, insulated bridge gets deconstructed. Okay. They've moved the reed fiber now, so we can turn this off. Okay. We can do a bunch of pixel packs because they're gorgeous. Okay. What else? Are you loaded up with stuff? You got ceramic and stuff. You got ceramic. You got stuff. It's all built like we wanted. I think this one's all good and ready to go, basically. We can take off. Or except they have to finish the teeniest bit of building and then load it up with some fuel. Okay, this isn't bad. We lost barely any time. Not a big deal. Ooh, I'm gonna do a mesh tile here so that nothing can fall in this area again. Okay, I don't think we lost much at all. No big deal. Worst case, you lose just like a few cycles, which is like 10, 20 minutes. Alright, I was doing things over here, right? I was gonna make a thing with the guy. We're gonna delete this. Delete that. Delete that. Make the water go into here. Delete those two. Move the tile, or move the water. Whee! This becomes food tile. Bloop, bloop. How are you guys on air? Not great. Oh, you poor fucks. You just like breathing too much. Okay? You gotta tone it down on the breathing. Take it easy. What else? I think I was pumping over more air. Did we get that done? Where's my air pumper? Yep, that's done. Some more air's coming through. You guys are working as hard as you can. Cold damage. Whoa, whoa, no! What are you doing? Always doing exactly what I tell you to. This goes this way. Okay. And then hopefully that steam won't be a problem. We'll just dump it right here. What else? What else? Fix that hole. No holes here to fix. Everything's good. What about you? Can we get you done? Pea water's gonna have to come in. Do, 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 do. Yo, what the fuck? Do the things I tell you to, please. Now. Now, now, now. Having only 2 dudes here makes it take just a bit longer. This is perfect. We're like I've talked about, we don't want to have a lot of dudes here. We want to have exactly enough to keep the food cooking. That's all they need to do. I'll make them do 1 construction project every 100 days when we fix a thing. Okay, this goes here, this goes here. Please, please, for the love of God, do the shit I want you to do. You become reed fiber. No? Can't do thimble reed? I know I sent over reed fiber. I clicked the buttons. Thimble reed seed, please. Go, go, go. Maybe I didn't click the buttons. I probably didn't click the buttons. In fact, I can see where they dropped it. Whoops. Okay, copy settings, expanding this guy. Almost caught up. Almost where we were. You can fly away. Pew! You need to be adjusted. We need to turn this guy on. We need to change this from grounded to none. Okay. Nice. Rip your ears. Okay. You guys just stand. The place is gorgeous, and you stand in literally the ugliest spot you can find with your stupid suit on. Okay. Now can you be reed fiber? No? Maybe. There it is. Okay, so we got 2 reed fiber. That'll destroy any of the polluted water that's coming out. We have infinite water coming in from other base. Air is not great, but it's coming. We could build like another S-palm over here or something. I think we were depressurizing if only because we didn't have enough water, so we weren't producing enough air for a long time. That and the fact that we opened up the entire base. I remember that. We opened up this whole area, which all needs to pump to 2,000. That's taken some time. Is this all good? That's above 800. Seems reasonable. That all seems good. So we should only pump out garbage gas in theory. I'm gonna move you lower. Delete. Okay, and power. Let's pump out from like the very bottom. Alright, I think that's good enough for now. How you doing, Chomper? You chomping? Chomp on, Chompy. Eat that gas. Bye-bye, gas. Eat that gas. Bye-bye, gas. Fucking love you, dude. Okay, now I'm gonna save because I'm terrified. Okay. Or no, I wanted to do you forever. Wanted to add some more of this. Okay. This seems good. So these guys will do a bunch of work while we're not paying attention. And hopefully water will be traveling the right direction now that we got the steam room all working correctly. There's still a very large amount of steam in here that can get eaten. And these guys are eating away and returning that water right back at a pretty good rate. 7 kilograms, 8 kilograms. That's solid. That plus the tamed geyser. I think we'll be in a good spot. Nice. Okay. Feeling good. Okay. Oh yeah, let's do some of this. Do a few more of these. Just burning time while the spaceship flies. Do one here, do one here, do one here. Do here, here, here. And we're out of reed fiber. All good. Generating it fast. Okay, we've landed. Let's get back to tubing. Tubes. Tube, tube, tube. Tube, 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 tube. Can do a couple more solar panels. Increase the power. With heavy watt wire. Plug that in. And delete these guys. Save one more time because I'm terrified. Okay, this seems good. I think we're basically right back where we were at this point. Just lost a couple minutes, no problem. Okay. We can start taming some. Oh, you dumb fuck! What are you doing? Get out of there! Oh my god. This is impressively stupid. Okay, let's keep the power going. We're gonna need to do a fancy guy here, fancy boy, fancy power boy, to not break the vacuum or to not allow the exchange of gas. not allow a leak into the vacuum. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, let's go down, bring that power all the way down. Okay, let's see. So we'll tame a geyser here. Tame this geyser, tame this geyser. Just in general, we shouldn't be afraid to slap down some tubey boys. Let them shoop around more quickly. So let's do that. Let's give them a shoopty-doopty. Okay, then we need to delete this fire pole, delete this ladder. Give them some power. I think the water is going to cause trouble here, so let's cut this down and put a mesh tile to make sure that the water can filter out. Can delete this stuff because I hate it. This is fun. I think it's a fun part of the game, and I like to delete it and make empty space. So we will. Okay, we got a cobalt 1 here. We can tame 2. And we still haven't even really seen what all is available to us here. Oh, dude, those are 2 like right next to each other. That's great. Okay, someone's shitting on the floor. Who trapped themselves? Mm-hmm. I see. That is a thing you can do. There we go. Just real quick, when you shit, I would appreciate it if you shit right here instead. Bloop. There you go. And we'll probably want to deliver a suit here. Yeah, then we should be good. What are you doing, Nam? Or Astro person? You can go in here, please. Thank you. Let's get you a proper suit, dude. You should be a 6. That's a high priority. Good. No more panic. It's all fine. Okay. Looking good. Let's keep moving. I want to make power. Let's put a rocketry station down and do the little trick with just a couple batteries here. Nothing fancy. I'm so scared it's gonna crash again. Just like once every 20 hours, and it's terrifying. It's only when we forget and stop saving, that's when it will crash. How's this planet doing? Anything breaking anymore? Is gas going the right way and stuff? We've still got some shitty steam coming through. It's getting filtered and dumped without breaking. Good. Bye-bye, shitty steam. Do not want... Dude, how the fuck are you... Where? Why? Why is there a bunch of water in here? No more, please. Turn into steam and then fuck off forever. I do not want... It's doing a bunch of damage. It's super annoying. Are you gonna have problems too? Are you all gonna make some... No, there's no water leaking anywhere. Everything's good. Okay, we can kill some critters because I hate them all. Fuck off, critter. You die now? Fuck off, fuck off. Any critters that want to die? Who wants to die? I'm in a killing mood. Nothing there. Looks good. Okay, I'm gonna set this to auto for a second. Let's get this fixed and then see if it keeps breaking. I'm guessing once again this was like low water pressure. That's really fucking annoying. I might need to do like the shut off or whatever it is. I forget how we can do this. This controls the amount, right? Can I just do this guy? What if I just do this? I don't know if that's going to help at all. I'm not sure if it's like limiting it such that it requires exactly this amount to go through, or if it's limiting it so that that's like a maximum that can go through. If it's a maximum, then this is literally going to do nothing. But if it is, if it's not, then we'll be okay. And I'm actually going to make you out of steel, I think. Let's take a look. Do you overheat? I bet you do. Yeah, you overheat. You need to be steel. Good catch. Good catch, me. Thank you, me. We'll see if this does anything. If it caps it at 20, we're great. Or 10, I mean. Sorry, if it requires exactly 10, then we're great. We'll see what happens. See if that affects anything. Okay, I'm gonna lock you one more time. Okay, seems good. And let's go ahead and improve or increase the priority of the 2B boys, because that's going to improve the speed that people are doing stuff dramatically. I'm tempted to like lock this even, so they stop leaking air and running very far when they could just be tubing around. Alright, you get to be batteries. Cobalt. 3 should be plenty. But we can fit 4. Give it some power. Ooh, what are you talking about? We've got people who can do that. How are you guys doing? You're out of power? What? But look at all batteries. Solar power, though. Look at all the solar power, though. Is it, like, not working? Do I have to plug you in? That feels fucked up. Oops. That seems weird. I'm going to disable you. We're going to add a ladder here that goes up. Okay. And let's try and just, like, run power, I guess. I feel like I should not have to do this. How is this not enough solar power? Does it not automatically connect? Oh my. I am new. Okay, let's do that. So you're generating power and you are getting the power. We just don't have enough power. Interesting. Okay. That's okay. We can deal with that. Let's do a just a normal, boring old transformer to a battery. Nothing fancy. And then run that up. Classic circuitry. Okay. It goes up. We'll hide it in the wall to prevent melting. Can do steel for the couple slots that are going to be warm. More copper. And let's just go up and then over. Okay. That is highest priority. Do this now, please. All of this shit needs to happen. So that you can continue to breathe and stuff. I'm amazed this is not enough solar power. You guys suck. I thought these did something. Nope. That's wild. Okay, that's no problem. We'll fix that. In the meantime, they'll be struggling to breathe and stressing out, but that's okay too. Ooh, look at those calories. Ooh, love calories. Terrified. Honk, 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 honk. Steel? No. What? You fucking serious? How much of this is steel? How the fuck did that happen? Why would I put steel in the wires? What the fuck? Dude, what the fuck? No. It's like the worst use of steel imaginable. I didn't do that. No responsibility taken. It wasn't me. You're not steel, are you? Copper. Good. Okay. Now we got power. Now we can enable this. And wait, what? Is this not working? You guys still struggling? I don't understand. You have power. Look. Power comes from here and it goes to your everything. You should be powered. Why are you not powered? Look, power. Excuse me, what the fuck are you doing? Yeah. Oh. You probably just... You aren't powered, are you? Yeah. Yep. I remember. I had to plug this shit in earlier. We did this before the crash. I'm terrified. I'm terrified of a crash. I'm terrified. Okay. As always, the computer does exactly what it's supposed to. And I am confused because I'm a dummy. We'll give it a little power there, and now it's all up and running again. That'll keep the max gas pressure, which is nowhere near, or it's still way overpressurized. I mean, they can talk on the phone now too, which will help with stress. And that's good. Everybody's happy. Who's trapped? You stupid fuckers. What are you doing? Who's trapped? Anyone trapped? Someone dying? Who wants to die? Are we good? Do I have to save again? Oh, really? Body temperature. Oh. Oh, you have to be 22 degrees? Oh, seriously? Oh, come on. Don't pee on the floor. I hate it when you pee on the floor. God, it's the fucking worst when you pee on the floor, dude. That's okay. Let's fix this. Do some automation with the temperature boy. Where's my thermo jiggy? Thermo jiggy goes here. We'll check the temp, and if it's not high enough, we will heat up. Okay, there's that. And then we can do a temp shift plate or two even if we want to, which I don't think we'll need, but hey, might as well. Boop, boop. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, boop. Make this all a 7. And we'll make this... This guy gets to be on 8. Okay. Is this Fallout Shelter? Not even a little. Actually, I don't know. I haven't played Fallout Shelter. This is like a colony survival is the best way to put it, maybe. It's closer to like Kerbal Space Program, I'd say, than a lot of other games. It's very much an engineering game. This is super fun. Love this game. I've got the whole thing is up on YouTube as well. If you're interested in checking it out at all, you can watch it from the beginning. If you're just like stepping in and seeing this for the first time, this is like deep into the game. We're in solid mid game at this point. Probably like 30 hours or more into the game, something like that. One of my favorites. This is a great game. So we can just use a little space here to make sure this is warm enough. It needs to be 22 degrees. We'll say if you're below 24. Use the space heater. We've got infinite power here too, since we're still just rocking that geothermal. This dude's been doing work for hundreds and hundreds of cycles. It will keep going forever, basically. Stop shitting on the floor. I hate it when you shit on the floor. Just hold it. Just literally hold it until you explode. I don't care. How am I doing? I'm doing good. I'm doing good in the game. I'm doing good in life. Life is good. Just hanging out, enjoying some time off, doing a bunch of streaming and gaming. Okay, so if you are below 24, then turn on the space heater jiggy. This guy will go wah wah wah. Wah 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 wah. Wah 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 wah. One more thing we can do. Not a huge fan of this. We shouldn't have to, but we can. Let's just make a water jiggy to hold the water. And then reroute that. So we'll add a teeny bit of buffer here so that we don't pile up. But once this hits the right temperature, then we should never have to do that again. It should be pretty much now. I don't want to stop peeing on the floor. Stop it. Wow, 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 wow. What are we doing over here? Building things. Nice. Filling up with power. Nice. Everything's working. Things are happening. We got some tubey boys to tube around in. Cool. Okay. Probably do some construction over here. Dude, if you don't stop peeing on the floor, I'm gonna murder you. I know it's my fault. I know it's my decision making. I will kill you anyways. Okay, so we'll get a 2B boy as close as possible to this area. And let's go ahead and cut a hole in the bottom and do a mesh tile, because I think it's going to pour polluted water on us, cause a headache. Okay. A little bit of power. Just giving them, just kind of setting up. First thing, I think we'll just like build a tube system and kind of set up where we're going to have the various tamed geysers, and then we can actually tame them real quick. How you doing? You still breaking anywhere? Nope. How's the steel? Steel's pretty low. Steel's not great. We got some copper piling up. A little bit of ceramic, not much. These dudes are working hard. That's good. Constantly feeding us that delicious, delicious water. And then dumping it back in here when the pressure gets too low. Nice. Perfect. Nice. Okay, so I think this is finally, like, done to the point where we can just look away and not be concerned about it at all. That's a good feeling. Reed fibers up to 36. Ooh. Let's give you fancy fucks some tickled tootsies. Nice. And we can even do some of this tile as well. This fancy tile out of copper is going to add a lot of decor and make them run faster. More copper. 99 more copper, please. Thank you. Okay, they're doing good. Did I fix your shitting problem? Have you finished shitting on the floor yet? Or are you still just shitting on the floor as much as you possibly can? Just as much as humanly possible. God, that's a lot of floor shit. Okay, that's cleaned up. Let's do... this will be... Okay, we can just sweep all this shit. That's the plan. Sweep. 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 Alright. Pea problem should be solved. Plants are growing now. We've even got a little bit of backup here, but this shouldn't back up pretty much at all. It looks like it is. I think the 2 plants should be more than enough for 2 people. Let's give it a little time. Yeah, it's slowly emptying. It was just the pipes backed up. That's been deleted into the thimble reeds. Good, and that'll make sure they always have enough of the reed fiber for their suits. And the bathroom will run forever, and we can look away from this, hopefully. Forget about it. This base is still beautiful. Your beautiful base. Let's do more things in here, because we can. Nice. Okay. Back to this planet. Nice. We got the tubes. We got a tube here. We got a tube here. We're starting to carve out our first geyser to tame. Do we have any other geysers around? Not really. Okay. So this guy will have a steam turbine on the ceiling, which is just going to run as hard as humanly possible. It will always run. It's going to try and keep this as cold as possible. We're going to have, let's see, we're going to want a thermal aqua tuner in here out of steel, which we don't have enough of. What the fucking fuck? Where did I put all my steel into something stupid? What's going on? Are you steel? You're cobalt. Cobalt's correct. You're copper. You're steel. So steel looks like boring orange. We got some more boring orange. That's steel. Dude, that's fucking annoying. I would never want to put steel in the wires. Okay, what else have we got? Let's keep looking. Are any more? Did I fuck up anything else? Lead. You're not boring orange. Show me some boring orange. I think we might have just, like, flown over with not enough steel on accident. We're going to need a good amount. We're going to need, like, 1 ton of steel per one of these. Each one of these tamed geysers is going to need an aqua tuner, at least to destroy the heat of the steam turbine on the roof. We don't just want to dump that forever. We want to destroy that. So we might have messed up here and not brought enough refined steel, which on the one hand is a little annoying, and on the other hand, we have to go that far to get home. 1 tile. So we could just go right back. It's no problem. Let's see. Yeah, we just have, like, no steel. What about over here? Can you guys make some steel, please? Nope, that's not the base. What about over here? How are we on steel here? 700 kilograms. Pretty bad. Okay, I'm going to turn you off. I'm going to turn you off. I'm going to turn you to a 5. Get rid of the iron. Just give me some steel, please, now, forever. Just make steel. Steel, steel, steel. How are we on the mats there? It's not telling me. Oops, wrong one. This one. Okay, so we can make some steel, not a ton. I think this is like, we'll make like 3 tons of it, so we can get like 3 thermal aqua tuners, something like that. I guess we poured a whole bunch into our chomper at the bottom. That's not the best. Well, I mean, it's very useful, I guess. And then we did some here, some here. With this whole thing is like pure steel. Steel, 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 steel. Literally everything has to be steel for the hot room. So I guess that's where we've been putting all our steel for the most part. What else could we do? Have you guys done all of the... We already crushed up all the fossil. The only thing we're getting now for steel income is our eggs, basically. We've got the eggs that are coming out of the food plants. These little dudes are constantly making eggshells for us, and that's like it. That's not great. We might need to find more fossil. Is there any fossil here we could eat? Excuse me, fossil. I love fossil. No? Interesting. Okay. That's okay. We can still kind of set up for taming these and just not get it all completely done. basically leave the one missing steel component, which isn't a big deal. And then we can get more steel. For that, we need more fossil. That's the biggest limiting thing right now. So I'm thinking some of the nearby planets might have fossil. We might want to try flying out to, like, here and see if this guy's got some fossil for us. There may be some fossil in the bottom biome. We go land there. We should also, while we're here... Oops, buttons, buttons, buttons. We should put a... what do you call it? I don't want to make up words. Telescope. Put a telescope here. And we can quickly scan the surrounding areas to see if there's more places that we can go to maybe find some fossil. So let's take a quick look at that. That's a thing to do. Okay. Let's check the power in this. I'm going to run a wire just to be sure. Did I eat all my steel here? Oh, did I? No? No, that's no jobs. Those are already all the right material. Yeah, I think we're just like, we have low steel, that's all. That's okay. We can fix that. Okay, we'll do that. Let's delete all of this. It's good to have tubes. Shoot. Just teleport around the map, wherever you want to go. Shoop, shoot, baby. Shoop, there it is. I'm surprised we just destroyed all of that fossil so quickly. There was a ton of fossil in this map. I think we have successfully eaten basically the whole thing. I gotta finish off those last little areas. We're too close not to finish this job. Bloop, bloop. Yas. My map. My asteroid. Destroy literally every block. Literally every plant and critter. My asteroid. Making space. The planets are not random, I don't think, basically at all. There's like a set of different kinds of planets that you can expect to encounter. I think their positioning is a bit random, but maybe only a bit. I'm not sure if they have like deliberately kept some of the more important like starter planets nearby the starting zone, if that makes sense. It seems to be a pretty similar experience the few times I've played the game. How are we doing down here? 20 kilograms, 20 kilograms. Good. Nice. This is looking good. We could probably even delete more. Let's say instead of 20,000, let's do 10,000. Let's do like half of this. Bloop. Okay, copy settings. Do it here too. Bloop. And then you can chomp. Chomp my chomper. Chomp away. Chomp. Chomp. You're not steel, are you? Tungsten, lead, teeny amounts, no problem. Chomp my chomper. Chomp, chomp, chomp. Chomp, 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 chomp. It's delicious. You love that shit. Okay, so since we can't really do any more steel, or can we? You still doing steel? You guys are still working. Why is this not happening? What if I make you a 6? Do you just not have enough water? No, they're doing the thing. Super hot petroleum comes out. Goes back in. Still too hot. Uh-oh. I wonder if we've been flashing this shit to sour gas on accident. There might not be enough of a radiator here to cool it off. Oh god, it's warm. Oh no. If it hits 400, it's gone. Oh fuck. Let's investigate. We might be okay here. Looks like it's capping out around 300, which is still... It's a little bit spicy, but 300 is a lot less than 400. We have 100 degrees Celsius to go before it's going to flash, I think. Come to think of it, it's not even 400 that it flashes at. Let's see. Vaporization at 538, so this thing has to get really hot before it's a problem. This is fine. It's a lot hotter than its environment, but it's fine. Or a lot hotter than its surroundings. Look how fast that's adding heat. These dudes are struggling. What's your problem? Nothing? I think it's just got one of its legs covered by the liquid shutoff, maybe. No, it's cruising. Everything's good. Steam, 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 steam. Everything's good. Okay. Where were we? Digging and stuff. Nice. You look away and then everything gets done magically. That's fantastic. How are we doing in here? It's our day off. We're eating and napping and shitting and stuff. Got one person in here. Where are you, guy? Shoop! Shoop! Cool. Got another geyser down here. Let's see what you are. You are... Oh, you're infected, polluted oxygen. You're garbage. Bye. I wall you off and wish you never existed. What are you? Please don't be garbage. Anything else to do here? Oh, yeah. Boop. Nice. I think that's the whole map. Still tons of space to work with if we want it. I don't think we're going to do much more construction around here. I think we will do up here. We'll do some construction. We can delete these guys, and we'll do some construction for liquefying oxygen and a hydrogen. That'll be coming up. We need thermium for that one, I think. Might be able to get away with steel, but better to have better mats. And we definitely need insulation. Yeah, this is good. This is a solid main base. I'm happy with this. It's looking good. Can I make you guys happier? How are we on copper and stuff? Can we not make steel anymore? Perfect. We cannot make steel anymore. Forever on the tungsten. I turn you to a 5. And then let's make 99 more copper. Okay. We can give him a few more of these, maybe. Bloop. Nice. Decor is looking pretty solid. People are going to start shitting balloons soon. Love it when they shit balloons. How are we on the reed fiber? 57! Aha, yeah. Geyser plus these thimbly dudes. So good. Glad to have that going. Let's just paint the world. That adds a whole bunch of decor. These are super high value. Carpeted tile. Oh yeah, we could easily do a couple more of these too. No we can't. That's okay. Let's let the copper pile up. Want to make them all super happy. What do we got here? Copper volcano. Nice. Okay. That'll be a good source of copper. What are you? Cobalt volcano. Okay, so I think we've checked out everything except maybe down here. There might be something. I think we can pretty much see there's nothing there though. Okay, so we can come shooping in here. We can do our construction here, here, and here. That seems good. So that's 3 geysers in one area with 1 shooper. We can maybe make 1 more over here. Tame all those. Tame this guy. Tame this guy. Interesting. The ones that I'm most interested in are gold. That's the highest value. Best for oxalite and best for buildings, like highest decor value. I think it's got better thermal conductivity. Actually, cobalt's really good for that too. But yeah, oxalite and decor, and also the overheat temperature is really high. So gold is what I'm most interested in. I think it'd be fun though to just literally tame all of them. Just grab them all. They're easy enough to tame that, like, whatever, why not? It's free stuff, dude. The only thing is we might end up having too much refined metal in our systems that are shooting stuff back home. But even then we can separate it. We can prioritize sending rad bolts to the gold shipper, and then we can have another shipper for the rest. So if we are struggling for rad bolts, then it should be fine. Big yawn. Okay. Let's build some boxes. Deconstruct, deconstruct. Do a ladder. Ladder and a pole. Trying to think of how big this needs to be. I think this should be enough. Oh shit, do not do that. We want to keep them covered up. Basically, you uncover them just enough so that you can see what's going on, but you do not want to completely uncover them. The minute we completely uncover them, they turn on and they start pouring out heat and gold and whatnot. So you want to have the thing like totally ready to go before you turn it on. And you probably even want to save then and make sure that it doesn't explode. Okay. Nice. There's a few things to do. I feel like we need another spaceship. Put it left just one more further. Whew. Leave a little bit of a gap. They can still get everywhere. That's fine. This actually isn't great. This is enough spot, or 2 slots. It's too thick for like any cargo unloader, loader, water loader, unloader, any of the loader, unloader, loader, unloader, loader, unloader. We're gonna need 2 slots for. So this is like 1.5. It's not great. We'll probably be fine. Anyway, I'm thinking we probably want another spaceship. We can make basically the exact same thing, a different interior that's designed for one dude, and designed to never land, basically. Like this guy, this is a well-designed one for living out of, basically. Excuse me, what the fuck? Breaking my shit. God, I'm dumb sometimes. This is my bad. We gotta run this line out. We haven't been getting rid of the carbon dioxide. It's been piling up, causing trouble. Anyway, this guy is good for landing and taking over a planet and living out of, like we're doing right now. It's like a perfect little house with atmosuit docks that we can get in and out easily. And, you know, we don't have to have a base wherever we go. Dude, you fucking fucks. Build! Build faster! Thank you. Okay, now we'll see everything working correctly. That's totally my bad. I fucked that up. Forgot about that. Anyway, so we've got this one to live out of. And this is doing its job. It's doing well. We're already starting to tame other planets, and we'll go fly around wherever we want and be able to do stuff. It would be nice to have just like one more that we can use that will never land anywhere and like go out and take over. But instead, we'll be able to like fly around and literally just like explore and see what's around. And we can also use it to do the mining missions. We can start collecting asteroids, go harvest whatever resources are out there. We can get a bunch of artifacts if we want, which you can use to like level up your duplicates and make them better. we can use, or we can go get some, I'm going to delete this. We can go get, mainly vision is what I'm interested in. I want to literally just like fly around and see what there is to see. So 2 spaceships would be nice. That would be useful. Also, I'm bored. It's a thing to do. Generally, it's nice to have a few things going on so that you can just issue a bunch of commands and then forget about it for a while and come back and see what's happening. So let's make a new rocket. We'll make a new steam engine. We will add stuff on top. Let's do basically the same design. Large liquid fuel, large liquid fuel. Then we will have a space module guy to live in. Then we will have a... what do we want here? We might want more fuel. Oh shit, this all costs steel too. Oh, it hurts. Fuck. Cancel. Alright, I immediately regret my decision. Let's try that again later. Once we have more steel. We need to go farm more steel first. We'll just load that up with petroleum and then destroy it. It's perfect. We have infinite petroleum. I don't care. Okay, that's good. That's good. Speaking of infinite petroleum, how's the boiler? Are you breaking still? Why the fuck do you keep breaking, guy? In the very beginning. That doesn't even make sense. Is somehow... I bet somehow not oil is getting in here sometimes. Some sort of water or pea water. Something is getting in and then breaking immediately here. So that's probably going to be water. I'd expect to see steam in here if that's the case too. And there's the steam. Huh. Okay. Well, again, that's easy to fix. We can go ahead and just filter this. So let's see, we've got the... We'll have crude oil coming out and going in here. And then we'll check if it's bad. We will get rid of it. And we will just dump it in our shit. I don't care. Just dump it on my face. Love it when you dump on my face. Right here is fine. Okay. Okay, well I think that I might have finally solved that problem or figured that one out. I'm not sure how water's getting in there, but whatever. Let's get rid of it. That's fine. So we'll say liquid element sensor. We will check to see what's coming through. If it is not crude oil, dump it. Otherwise, nothing. And this should fix our shit. Or so the theory goes. Okay. I wonder if this is doing anything. Maybe. Okay, you are crude oil. Okay, not crude oil, gets dumped. Let's make sure that's working. Crude oil is going through like it should. Not crude oil will get dumped. It's just going to get dumped right here, which is fine. We can even do a mesh tile if we want to make sure that falls and doesn't pile up at all. And then finally, let's open this, hopefully for the last time. So it's auto, go in there, fix that one broken thing. And then we'll lock it up again and see if it breaks anymore. Man, it's taken a long time to get this stuff to work perfectly. Keep finding little bugs. But I think we're about there. And it looks like the crude oil's coming out at a reasonable temperature. The lava's piling up. It's going the right direction, so that's good. We're not using as much lava as we're generating. So we're in a good spot there. We should never have an issue with running out of heat. And considering it's water positive, that's the only requirement for the crude oil. So this thing should run forever with zero issue. We got our fancy machine down here chomping away at the carbon dioxide when it feels like it. Things are looking pretty good. We could even get rid of more carbon dioxide if we want. Let's say if you're above 5,000. That seems fine. Copy setting. Chomp away, chomper. Chomp, chomp, baby. Chomp, chomp, chomp. Get rid of that carbon dioxide. Okay. Seems good. These have been very slowly breaking occasionally. I think when we run out of water in our S-palm, it seems to fuck up. But hopefully it's going to be full forever. Water's going the right way here, which is nice. Are you dormant? You are. You're dormant for 50 days. Okay, so we should keep an eye on the water. If it keeps going up while we're dormant, that's fantastic. I'm not sure if that's going to be the case. I somehow doubt that we're producing enough water from just this whole process to feed 10 duplicants. Something tells me that's not the case, but we'll see. Alright, and while we weren't looking, these dudes did a bunch of things and stuff. Nicely done, dudes. Your things and stuff masters. 1, 2, 3, 4. Something like that, or we can just go all the way here. It's actually cheaper. Okay. Oh, don't do that. Whoops. Okay. So we can't turn any of these on. Not yet, but we can start the construction around them. And get those tubes going. Fucking love tubes, dude. Tubes are my favorite. What other geysers have we got? We got this one. No more up here. Got this one. Got this and this. That's not a geyser. So 1, 2, 3, 4 geysers, 5 geysers. Pretty much all cobalt, actually. Cobalt's useful. That's great, but I would like more gold. I guess we'll have to settle with just the one, because that's all we get. Such is life. That'll be okay. Okay, so this looks good. So basically what we'll do is we'll put a steam turbine on the top. You put a cooling loop going over the steam turbine, so we'll hold it at like 25 and make sure the temperature outside is good. And then the steam turbine's going to run as hard as it can to cool stuff off. When things are created, we will pump them, when this makes gold, it's going to be in a steam room here. This will be a hot steam room, so it's going to immediately turn to a solid, from liquid to solid, just because of the steam around it. And then that's going to get pumped into a shipping station, which is going to just ship it along and then park and wait until it gets cold enough. Once it's down below like 130 Celsius or something, maybe 135, then we'll allow it to leave this hot steam room. So in the meantime, it's just going to be pumping its energy into the steam, which will be destroyed by the steam turbine. So we cool off the metal that way down to 135 initially. After that, we probably want to pump it through a little bit of water before we go out to ship it. We don't want to have 130 degree metal just floating around on the map. It'll be a heat leak a little bit. It's not a huge amount of energy, but we can destroy it. So we could do like a puddle of water right next to this, which could even be included in the same cooling loop that we're doing for the steam turbine. Just cooling off a puddle as well. So after it's down to like 135, we'll go run it through the puddle. And we can again gate it to make sure that it drops down below like 30 degrees. And then finally, we'll have the final product of metal coming out, which we can pump up to a shipping station up here out in space, where we will collect rad bolts and feed them to one of the automated shipping boys, these interplanetary launchers, and then that'll launch it back home. So that's basically what we'll do for all of these. We might want to combine a couple builds a little bit, like we could put a puddle of water here and then ship both of these out through that same puddle, or we might even just want to make like one puddle up near the top that we're holding down at a reasonable temperature, and then make sure we cool it off there and just kind of let everything outside heat up a little bit, because fuck it. It's not a huge deal. We're not going to live here. There's no plants or anything. Nothing really matters, and it's not going to break anything. Nothing will like overheat or melt. But yeah, it should be pretty relatively easy to tame these geysers and just have like an infinite supply of refined metal coming through. So that's coming. That's not super far off. And we can't do that right now, but we can kind of get started here. We can lay the groundwork and get it maybe, 60% of the way there before we come back with steel to do the internal workings of the thing. You stupid fuck. Get out of there. Ooh. I think this is open to space, so we're leaking all this air out too. This is leaking this entire base dry. That's not great. What to do about that one? Let's make a wall. Do you have cheaper mats? Sandstone's fine. Got a sandstone. Igneous is fine. Whee. Let's make sure we're not leaking into space. That's a good thing to build. Then we're going to need to chop that down. How are we on food and stuff? We have 300,000 calories still. The fridge is very full. This is finally down below the popped eardrum range, but as long as we have algae, then we've got this guy pumping out air. So the air is doing great. We've got this thing constantly pumping away, trying to keep the suits full. So that's just as a byproduct, it's getting rid of all the CO2 buildup. Working nicely. And no rush. Everything's good. Cool. Did you guys not use the... Do we not have any telescope, boys? No? Who wants to rock a telescope? Who's not stressed? Who's feeling good? Ooh, you look good. You get to put on your telescope hat. Congratulations. Enjoy. Fuck yeah, dude. Telescope away. I don't think they can reach that. Just kind of want to deal with the radiation. They're getting zapped every time they do anything. Okay. This is good. This is good progress. I think I need a break. I need to stand up and move around. Maybe go outside before the sun goes down or something. But this was solid. We got the steam room is totally functional and look-awayable. That's nice, and it's delivering water for us and making a bunch of mats and stuff. We got our little chomper destroying the CO2, also nice. Got a whole bunch of reed fibers pumping out now, still up to 30 after I just spent all of them. Decor is going way up. We've got these pixel packs everywhere. Everyone's got sparkles in their eyes. They're happy to be alive. Water situation's looking a little better. Got to keep an eye on that. It's going down fast, actually. Water situation's not looking better. That's probably first thing next time. But yeah, this is solid. I think next time we can finish taming these geysers. We're long overdue for getting these tamed, but this is good progress towards getting that done. There's not a whole lot left we have to do here. And once that's done, we have infinite refined metal, basically, as we continue to go take over the rest of the world. And a lot of the other places we go, we're not going to need to do quite as much work, I think. So it should be pretty easy to just like go to a planet, grab the 1 or 2 geysers we're interested in, and take off. We'll see. It should be fun though. Anyway, that's that. I'm peacing out. This was fun. I enjoyed myself. I hope you liked the stream. I will be back soon, probably tomorrow. Who knows? We'll see. But enjoy your evening. You have a good day, Internet.